While I put you in a trance, let's party. Pull you in your body. Want that body. Make sure you don't hurt nobody. I say, hey, feeling the fire when it burns inside ya. Yeah, get up off of that thing. Dance and shake and let's swing. Come on, let me rock the world.
All right, hello. Welcome to a very, very special stream. Today, we got some very prominent IDubbbz A-loggers in here. So, if we go to the panel guests, we have CanYouBrah, most well known for the IDubbbz content copper and the Ethan Klein content copper. Which what? Yeah, how is it going?
Hey, yo, loves, how are we all doing, mate?
We're doing good. Yeah, did you rename these to like copper instead of like constable? Was it before?
I did. I had to rename them because there was another YouTuber who has a series called Content Constable. So I thought I'd change it just to distinguish the series and that.
Fair, but it still sounds British. So it's fine.
Yeah.
I remember watching a stream and Leafy reacted to the Ethan Klein content copper. That was
Oh,
funny.
really? Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah, it like I think it was like the day after the video came out too. But
I didn't know you did a bad unboxing on Anisa's OnlyFans. I gotta check that out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I when I made that video, I chose like the 6 safest pictures that I could probably get away with.
Yeah.
And even then, I still have people commenting saying that you're exploiting women, you're exploiting people who work in that industry. I'm like, what? I've just showed 6 pictures. It's like, what?
Yeah. All right. And also,
I put a blur filter over them in my video.
Yeah.
That's a good shout, actually.
Yeah. All right. And then we also have glitch poachers. Yeah. Very informative content. He also helped with the background of the thumbnail. Is like, he doesn't really have like a character in the profile picture. Like, how do we show that he will be in the stream? The background. Dude, like I know this isn't like related to IDubbbz, but the some black guy video, I thought that was really good.
Thanks.
Like, go ahead. Yeah, another one of like the Chris Ray Gun like skeptic types that just kind of like fell off. After like 2017.
Yeah, the amount of editing that some black guy puts into his videos these days, I don't even think he's trying YouTube anymore. And that's probably like, you can tell he doesn't have much passion for it anymore. So if he starts focusing on his music more or doing something else, I think that's actually admirable, because it was clear that at least for the last couple of years, he didn't seem to really care about the things he was uploading at all.
Yeah, I mean, similar to IDubbbz, for real. But we also have Half Day, who had made the famous video Past IDubbbz Talks to Present IDubbbz. That video is even featured on the Lotus Eaters, right?
Yeah, the Lotus used it on their podcast.
Yeah, that's cool.
Interesting.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure the Lotus Eaters like a few hours ago uploaded a clip talking about Idubbbz again. But yeah, I think it's all Callum from the Lotus Eaters talking about that stuff. But yeah, these are who we got on the panel today, and thank you all so much for all watching. And let's get I have many topics to bring up. We have just the general like decline, the decadence of Idubbbz, right? This is how do you guys feel about when people say Idubbbz matured and changed his content for the better?
Yeah, it's nauseating. It's so nauseating.
Do you
Whenever I see someone bring up this argument, like we were chatting about before, I just picture the Thanos video that he made of like the popping the gems out. And I just, whenever I hear somebody saying he matured, he grew out of his edgy phase, he's a reasonable adult now, I just think of that thumbnail and video.
Yeah,
it just makes me laugh.
Yeah, do you think people that say this actually ever watched him? Ever?
No.
I'll insert myself into this already established fan base and say I was always a fan of it, and then get mad at the people in it.
That
Exactly.
sounds that sounds all too common nowadays.
Yeah.
And I think if there were some people who, what's the right way of saying this? Like obviously you always get new fans that come into the channel, subscribe, and some of them might have a look back on your old content. And like with the Idubbbz situation, I've seen a lot of people online just say that his old stuff was just him saying racial slurs, and he was doing edgy things just for the sake of being edgy and wanting attention. But people don't really try to look back at what he tried to make with his old content, which was like commentary style videos, his Kickstarter crap videos, and his content copy videos were ultimately, they were funny hit pieces, but they were offering criticism to people who really deserved it in that, like Rice Gum, like Tanner. And the videos were very entertaining, and there were some good critical points in those videos. So it's just interesting to see that when people try and bring up Idubbbz old past, they always try and bring up the fact that he did, in their eyes, he did all these awful things and that, when in reality he was just more of like a neutral figure who wasn't afraid to go after somebody for doing something stupid.
Yeah.
Like the criticisms that's like a big part of why I watched Idubbbz was his criticisms were good. And then he doesn't really criticize, he doesn't like think critically, or at least it seems like he doesn't nearly as much anymore. And people are like, look, he's grown and matured. It's like, no, he's losing his like ability to criticize things. That's not maturity.
Yeah.
So if I were to like submit like a book report to my teacher, doing a character analysis of this Idubbbz character, and like said, oh, he matured, like he's like, no, he's like regressed in like every arena possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
An assignment.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the modern Idubbbz video. I need to turn it up on the OBS side.
Yes, you must pop the Infinity Stones out of Thanos so he can face the Avengers with clear skin. It pops.
He's like gone back on like pretty much like everything he said in the past.
Yeah, this is like this video is like testing out a like filter or a video edit effect at best, because it's just like the edit effects are well done, just like the personality there, it's not good.
It baffles me as well, because I know we'll probably talk about this very soon, but it's interesting that despite all the things that I think Idubbbz has kind of, all the situations he could have handled better over the years, especially with like the OnlyFans stuff. I won't argue or deny the fact that his documentaries were, like, from a filmmaking standpoint, like pretty good. Like the way he filmed them, the way he edited them were decent, I have to admit, in that. So I thought, going forward from like 2020 onwards, he was just going to stick with like documentary commentary style videos. But then obviously you went down to Rhode Island and did the Sam Hyde documentary, and the whole fiasco that happened with that.
Yeah.
It kind of like, I don't know if it scared him from doing another documentary, or he fell out with that content style. But I always quite like those. So to see him doing this style of content, like you're saying, where he's like experimenting, he doesn't really have like a constant upload schedule. He's kind of just like testing the waters out with like these videos and like tier list videos, and it's just odd. Like
It's very
seeing fall from grace.
it's very pointless content.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Where
I
it's
agree.
like you used to be able to like maybe take away something from some of the criticisms he had of other people, or in his complaints videos he was a little bit more like retrospective or introspective even. This is just him like playing with silicone and gel.
Yeah, honestly, I never liked the IDubbbz Complain series. I think that's probably the start of the downfall. That and the Save the Squirrels initiative. All right, though.
I didn't agree with a lot of his takes in the complaints video, but I would rather him like be doing that than this.
Yeah, wait, yeah. Let's pull up this. Ants on a log.
Yeah.
Important life events. And and like the whole like even with the I miss the old iDubbbz, like the audio quality was just bad. He's like it's just like he was wearing the lapel mic. He wears a lapel mic in all of his videos now, and it just sounds worse.
Yeah. I noticed. Yeah, I was noticing that when I made my last video. There's like constant fuzz.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I thought he would know this. He had a whole show. He would know how like audio equipment works. I don't know. Do you want let's see it. Let's see if there's audio buzzing in this.
Darth Maul and Goku.
No, this sounds clean. This was like 8 months ago. This was like 8 months ago. What happened here? Why is IDubbbz deciding to just like not do this? Just not have good audio. Which by the way, here if any of you in chat are looking to do streaming or YouTube or anything, my biggest recommendation, just know audio is more important than video. There's probably people listening to this stream. Nobody's watching the stream on mute, right?
Right. Yeah, and that's something that I've thought about when I'm editing videos. It's like the video quality can suffer, but if it sounds bad, if there's like a bunch of mouth sounds, then it's like I'll kind of drive myself crazy listening back to it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I agree as well. Coming from somebody who I think even like the early videos that I did, the audio quality on them was like awful. Like I'm not even gonna like try and like bump them up saying they're awesome. It was like, no, they were awful on that. And I do agree that if you all want to do YouTube, a good microphone is necessary. Yeah. I've got an inside joke with my fans about it for one of our videos. Like we go out and like character, me and my mate, just looking for a microphone, and it's like a whole video. So it's like whenever I upload a video now, it's always like a little like poll that I'm tempted to set up that just says, "Is the video audio quality going to be good or bad?" And just see what they say before I upload it.
Yeah. And by the way, I did recently invest. It hasn't come in yet, but if for my members, you may have seen an audio test I uploaded. I am looking to upgrade the audio quality a bit more. For you guys in the Discord call, you're listening to a separate microphone. But for the stream, I think it's like a shock mount, where it's like if I were to move the mic around, you wouldn't hear the boom arm.
Yeah.
But it's like
something that I think is kind of worth noting here while we're on the page is it's like he made like, oh, I made a satisfying fidget toy, important life events, tier events, ants on a log. Our charity event wasn't able to actually raise money for charity, and we lost $250,000.
Yeah.
It's like going between like I'm sorry my event was such a travesty. I'm sorry for my old content, but hey, let's make some toys. Let's put some ants on a log.
Yeah. It feels very directionless, his channel at the moment. It's like regardless of what people think about IDubbbz's old content, whether you liked it or you disliked it, you couldn't argue the fact that you at least knew what you were getting into when you watched his old content. You knew what he was going to be doing. you knew like the Kickstarter crack content cop series and that, you at least knew what you were getting into.
Yeah.
And you knew what to look out for. But like with this new stuff, like ever since, like for me personally, it's ever since the like the OnlyFans video he made where he defended people in that business. It's just been like a roller coaster of like emotions and just weird takes from him and Anisa. But yeah, that video of him apologizing, one of my favorite things that people bring up trying to defend him is that, hey, he's been the bigger man for coming forward and, you know, telling people this, that he's putting all his sorrows on the table. And it's like, well, when in that video did he address kicking Froggy Fresh out for unfair reasons? When did he address kicking Sam Hyde out of Creator Clash 1 and denying kids $11,000 because he didn't like him because of his ego? You know, when does he bring up the fact that you know, he got an opponent to fight Chris Raygun who was a lot bigger and stronger than him? Like it's I just don't understand when people say, oh, it's, you know, everything's forgiven because he's so genuine and he came forward and, you know, we should respect him for that. And it's like, on one hand, okay, yeah, he's admitting some of his faults. I've got to admit, like hiring out a bigger venue. Okay, you know, I can agree with that to an extent. I can accept that. But, you know, never bringing up the fact that Anisa's mother was the one that was calling Froggy, like, you know, an imp and other things on Twitter. And then she deletes her tweets and account, and then they just all blame it on like Sam Hyde for the reason why he was kicked. It's that disingenuousness and like just hypocrisy and lying that just kind of annoys me about that you know, that the way that people try and defend him, because it's like, no, he's not being genuine and honest. He's not matured at all. He's regressing. You know.
Yeah. Might I just add that the sex workers Idubbbz complaints wasn't Idubbbz complaints, so you know, I think there's a correlation there. But I feel like, you know, obviously I kind of prefer, because content reasons, you know, my own reasons, but I feel like the Froggy Fresh video, the Harsh Reality Creator Crash 2, and this one probably could have all just been one video, one long video. It's like, and just move on.
Stretch it out so like people are on the edge of their seat and shit.
Yeah.
It is interesting though that the Froggy Fresh drama video dropped right after Creator Clash 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so they must have known that they lost money and weren't able to raise money for charity at that point, and that was 2 months ago. And now we're just hearing about it. I mean, that's not that big of a deal, but it is like he is kind of taking almost like a moral grandstand against Froggy Fresh here.
Yeah.
And I don't think that would have been nearly as easy to get away with if it was, by the way, our charity event was a complete failure.
Yeah, because do you remember Gideon offered to pay the event $100,000 if they were to bring back Froggy Fresh?
I think there were also other YouTubers who offered to you know, to donate if they put Froggy back on the fighting card, but you know, Ian and Anisa didn't, because Froggy said he would subscribe to Anisa's business that Ian and Anisa are meant to be okay with, but they kick him out for supporting his wife's business. Like, I don't understand what's the logic behind you know, Anisa and Idubbbz you know, thought process with that.
It's all for charity, dude. All for charity.
All for charity. Yo, he doesn't like
boxing.
boxing.
I also like in that video how you know, he brings up a lot of videos, like a compilation of videos of Sam Hyde just like appearing to just roast his wife and say mean things. But he also takes some of those clips out of context. Like I think the first one where it just seems like Sam's just being like rude to Anisa. But then if you actually watch the clip, Sam's talking about when a member of Anisa's family contacted him and told him how weird Anisa is of a person, and how like she has an estranged relationship with her dad. Shocker. You know, it's just she is strange, and he's like Idubbbz is also like, it's odd. It's just odd that he went from, you know, dishing out some really good critical points in his old videos to now trying to control a narrative and take clips out of context. Like this is something the old Idubbbz would absolutely clown on the new Idubbbz for doing that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, and here's another aspect of these clips. The top part has like all the MDE, Instagram, the like Twitter, like it has all the socials. Those are cropped out. Those are cropped out.
What shoot. The good thing about this video is that the Sam Hyde clips are probably the funniest thing that have been on the Idubbbz channel in years.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right. You guys talk.
But yeah, the OnlyFans like apology, or not apology, but him addressing that in the Idubbbz Complains video a while back, that didn't really upset me too much. Like I didn't feel too weird about it. But
I actually made a video like defending him when he first made that. Like that people were going after him. Like it's like, okay, it's weird, but it's not like it's it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, it was the way the Sam Hyde documentary was handled. That was when I really started scratching my head. Yeah. That's basically like, yeah, that's why I started a YouTube channel practically. So
he's like I said, I've had like over the years, I've had more issues with like how Anisa's conducted herself rather than like Idubbbz. And like I agree with Glitch. It's mainly when Idubbbz started, like as soon as he did like the Sam Hyde stuff, that's when a lot more people, including myself, started noticing, okay, something's going on.
Yeah.
You know, and then that snowball just continued with like Creator Class 1, Harley going to train with Sam Hyde, and then Ian banning Sam and initially trying to ban his crew from coming in. And then everything that's happened with Creator Clash 2, Froggy Fresh being kicked out, the event losing money. It's and like this clip as well that Manic just got on stream now. It's just
this is the greatest clip.
It's so rough.
Yeah.
So here's something I wonder. So if it truly is all for charity, why did he wait a month to talk about losing 250K? If he did the stream sooner, he could have recuperated and like did something about that sooner. It's almost like he didn't want to mention it in his Froggy Fresh stream because he said that this is one of the best things I've ever done. And then like it was a success. And then just so he could say, it would have been worse if Froggy Fresh was there, and it's been good. See, it's good because we didn't have him here. And then he's like, oh, actually, it was pretty bad. So,
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. Okay, all right, guys, prepare for this clip because you'll probably you might die of either laughter or cringe, one of the two.
Oh boy.
If you can, I just want to ask him if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
Because since I've known you, you've always had like IBS. You've always been shitting yourself.
Yeah, well.
If you can.
When Idubbbz says no, like I know that he's saying no to Anisa, but I kind of imagine it in the context of like, no, this can't be. She can't be bringing up my IBS on stream.
Idubbbz can't say no to Anisa. It's literally not possible. Remember what I asked you yesterday? Is Idubbbz even capable of saying no to Anisa?
Yeah.
Anything?
It's part of the contract he has with her. He can't say no.
if
I feel like that was this is the first time in a while that I've genuinely like actually felt pity for Idubbbz.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, regardless of where you stand on him, how it is his descent from where he was to where he is now. Like, I at least could think, oh well, I think most of the bad decisions are being made by Idubbbz, and that like he's the one who's mainly causing his own downfall. But then when I listen to this and like Anisa, just saying that casually and randomly, and like Ian's reaction is just like, could you imagine that you're live on stream and your partner just comes on and tells people like your deepest, darkest secret or regret,
just shits
Like-
on you.
Yeah, like how
shits his
good
pants like
person
all
is
the
your
time,
partner?
not just once. It's like it's a regular occurrence.
since 2016. That's just like for the entire duration of the relationship. I don't understand why she would say that on a live stream. I don't
think when I saw there's a clip of this that's a little bit longer. I didn't see the full context, but there was really no reason for Anisa to bring that up other than she just sort of brought it up out of the blue.
Yeah.
They might have been reading whatever the equivalent, like the Twitch equivalent is of a super chat. Maybe, I don't know.
You didn't need to say, "Oh, since I've known you, you've been shitting your pants." You definitely
Yeah.
didn't need to say that.
Dude,
Yeah.
he should have just like defecated right then and there. It's like, yeah. the old Idubbbz would have done that too. It would have like deflected, like, oh, you're setting up a joke, but no, he's in shock.
Also,
Wasn't there a video of his old one of his old contents? I think it was a bad unboxing where I think it was like a glitter video he was doing for his bad unboxing. Where at the end of the video, he just openly defecates in front of the camera. Like, I'm not. I might be mistaken. I think I'm not. I swear it's a bad unboxing video that was like glitter bad unboxing, and he does defecate the camera and that, and it's like compare that Idubbbz to this Idubbbz, and it's like,
Yeah. So yeah, Anisa Joma, Ian's so spicy today. Somebody replies, gotta make him chill then. Maybe try reminding his viewers that he shits himself. You know, good wife stuff. She responds, sure, I will remind you right now. He has IBS. He shits pant.
Why even engage with the like? You don't have to reply to everyone.
This idiotic decision.
And keep in mind, guys, chat, that this is mature Anisa. This is Anisa that has grown out of her edgy phase and wants to do more adult things and that. She's not edgy anymore. It's same with Idubbbz. They're not edgy people anymore. They wouldn't be doing this kind of stuff, right?
The one of the best comments I think I've ever gotten on my channel was I posted it was a shorter Anisa and Idubbbz compilation of sorts, and somebody posted she fixed him smiley face, and it's like, fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, she fixed him by giving him a new brain and just replacing every single part of him that made him funny and likable.
Right. Yeah, she really fixed him up.
She sure fixed him all right.
Ugh.
Like replaced his entire identity. It's like if I was writing a book, like that would have been like the theme would have been like a loss of identity or something. Is like, and so Ian changed his last name to Jamha, and that's like that would like be the symbolism of like him no longer being himself or something. And I was writing a book.
I know for my concept cut video on him, I was thinking of like for like the end skit, I was thinking of like, what song or piece of music I could use to like encapsulate that feeling. And I was like listening to Metal Gear Rising themes, and I was like, Jetstream Sam's theme actually fits with Idubbbz. Like, like he doesn't know the reason why he fights. He's forgotten his name. The only thing he knows for real, and that it's just. I kind of felt like it fit him a little bit. I was like, oh yeah, like the song lyrics do kind of fit him, really.
That's more. That song is supposed to be like an homage to what are those like wandering samurai guys called again? I forget.
Shinobis.
Something like that. Yeah, that's like supposed to. Jetstream Sam is supposed to be like a modern day one of those guys or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody in chat, put a 1 in chat if you think that Idubbbz can be saved. Put a 2 in chat if you think not. Put a 3 if you think we have to remove Anisa Joma from this situation before he can change. Right?
I tried hard for at least a little bit when I was first starting to make videos, not to harp on Anisa too much, but it's like, oh, it's plain as day that she is not bueno.
Yeah. By the way, I do have a previous stream going over this website, Anisa Joma Receipts, which has has a comprehensive history of all the misdeeds that Anisa has done. It is this is a good.
Jesus, what is that haircut there?
Yeah, the bowl. The bowl.
Yeah.
Is that Jeff the Killer?
Wait, hold up. Wait, Ian at Idubbbz. Good morning, sun emoji. Anisa, or is that her? I don't know. Shut up. That's so funny, dude. Yeah, this is a good website, but we already went through it all on a previous stream. So yeah, no need to to keep going through this. But yeah, do we want to continue with the Creator Clash event? Because within the aftermath of him revealing that $250,000 were lost.
Yeah, I feel like it takes a lot of. They had so much momentum with the first Creator Clash. It really takes an artist to fuck it up as badly as they did the second time around.
Yeah, and
wait, have you guys seen the clips of Epic Mealtime saying, where there's an interview asking, why did you do Creator Clash? He's like, for the money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now I'm questioning, like, because in this video he was stressing like, oh, this is a real burden for the fighters. They have to make all these sacrifices, guys. And then we got just one fucking bragging about like all the money he's making from it.
Yeah. Yeah. So after Idubbbz revealed that he has the $250,000 lost in the charity event, Froggy Fresh responded. Froggy Fresh, just so we're all on the same page, he was kicked out of the event. And then he made this video offering Idubbbz in a cage match.
Opened up Twitter, I heard the news.
This video is Kino, by the way.
His dues. He got costs out the wazoo, bills out the ass. When the charity called, say he ain't got the cash, we could pay all them charities. Back in one day, if you fight my dumb midget ass in a cage, cause now nobody care about Creator Clash 3. Bitch, them parties cost money, but this ass whipping's free. How about me? Verse. IDubbbz got the.
Dude, such a good song.
The one he made right after he got kicked out, that gave me chills.
Yeah.
I gotta use this song in my new video. I was like, I just realized I should probably use this song. I like just now.
All right, okay.
Eminem better watch out.
This is where it goes hard.
Where were you the day that Ian got rocked? It was 187 on a content cop, cause I made some joke, then your boys got blocked, then the staff got paid, but the kids did not. I said, where were you the day that Ian got rocked? It was 187 on a content cop, cause I made some jokes.
Goes so hard.
Then the staff got paid, but the kids did not. Then the staff got paid, but the kids did.
He's cooking so hard. He came up with these lyrics within like 3 hours of the video coming out, by the way.
Yeah. How quickly he works, it's very impressive.
For real.
See that you're so furious, but that mullet got me feeling so bi-curious.
That's good. But we did just get a super chat from Jen Power for $2 that says William Haynes is a B. And we just got raided by the Gray Ghost. So yeah, thank you, Jen Power, for the $2 super chat. Thank you, Gray Ghost, for the raid. Yeah.
Big ups.
Yeah, for real. So, William Haynes, who replaced Froggy Fresh, did actually respond to this. I believe I have this on a... Let's see, I think... Oh, yeah. So, in this... if you believe in persecuting people based on their religion, race, or sexuality, expect to catch these hands, bitch. And this is responding to... what about me, bro? I'm the one that stole your spot and proceed to say even more bad words than you did, you dumbass Nazi fuck.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What makes him a Nazi? Say what did he do?
He's against sex workers.
Tell what he said that makes him a Nazi.
I was just about to say the same thing, and that's like, in all of like when he was in Creator Clash, what did he do that made him come across as a Nazi in that? Was it because he worked with Sam Hyde, even though Sam's not a Nazi?
He said some unsavory things about like OnlyFans models, and it's like, oh, misogyny, that's like the new Nazi.
Yeah, dude, OnlyFans
he
girls
said
are
some
a
really bad
group.
things about OnlyFans models, like when he said he would subscribe to Anisa's business.
Yeah.
Is that like what?
Yeah, but we just got another super chat from Rotten for $10. Says, "What do you think Anisa has on Ian?" That is a good question.
Whatever it is, it's worse than IBS.
Because that's out of the bag now.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
She's got to have like, I don't know, like either Idubbbz is like, this is my opinion as well. I have got no evidence for this, but Idubbbz is like either got to have like a weird humiliation kink, or I think like you said in one of your videos, Glitch, when you were analyzing it, is that like you can tell that when she gets into confrontations with other YouTubers like Vegan Games back in the day, she plays very defensive and she'll just like become very emotional, just in like the most like mundane of like chats and topics.
Yeah.
For Idubbbz, you're living with Anisa, and she can be like that a lot of the time. Like even over the most like mundane arguments, like that could kind of drive anybody to just kind of like, you know, kind of get into themselves and crumple and not really be outspoken to them.
Yeah, kind of shut down a bit.
Yeah, so like she does come again. I'm no like psychiatrist or anything, a therapist, but she does, like you said in your video, Glitch, she does kind of come across as like more of a dominant personality in the relationship, and I don't know, she just seems a bit more like narcissistic, if that's the right word.
Yeah,
like, she tries to make things about herself. Like
she seems very controlling.
Yeah.
Where, like, especially with the PR that's been happening around Creator Clash and just her image and Ian's image in general, it's funny because on a stream that she has with like Casey Tron and somebody else, I don't think they're doing that stream anymore, but Anisa was saying that her continuing to try to control things too much is like constantly a problem for her, and it's constantly creating more problems for her. And this was like before they kicked Froggy Fresh, but after some of this drama with Froggy Fresh started to come up. So I think she was talking about like her being too controlling and it just like creating making things worse in relation to Froggy Fresh. Then they wind up kicking him off the card.
And she continues
and it's
to
like,
do it.
And she's she just keeps trying to control things, and it's never working for her. Like, I don't understand how she hasn't like picked up on that yet.
Yeah, but we got
she even said in a live stream, didn't she? In one of her own live streams, I think she was talking about like Froggy Fresh and Sam Hyde, and in her own opinion, like why he was kicked. And I think she brought up the fact that, like, she said that she doesn't like unpredictable people. And I saw a good comment underneath it, like in one of the comments, that were just saying, you know what kind of people don't like unpredictable people? Like controlling people, narcissistic people, anxious people. Like you said, people who like to control other people and their surroundings and that. So yeah, it's like she either knows that Idubbbz has like some sort of like kink, humiliation kink, or like Idubbbz feels like if he leaves her, that she's going to make his life a living hell, and that so he kind of feels like he has to stay with her. But again, those are just my opinions. Again, I've got no like hard evidence for any of that, but I just don't know, like, why out of all the people that Idubbbz could choose to have a relationship with, he stays with Anisa, who's caused a lot of problems for him. It just baffles me.
Something that a lot of people think, or I've seen this commented quite a bit, is that they don't think Idubbbz has had like any real romantic experience before Anisa, and a lot of people can get very attached to their first girlfriend, and somebody like Idubbbz, I could see that happening.
I think that's exactly what's happening.
But we did get a super chat from Albino for is that Australian $15? There's an A in front of the $sign. I'm not sure. But he did say Harley did a stream with Tom Dark and said there was a private Discord with all the Creator Clash fighters who near unanimously voted to kick Froggy on account of Sam. They dragged Harley for training with him also. Huh.
Dang, I didn't see that part of the live stream. I was very close to getting on that live stream, but it didn't quite work out.
Dang. Yeah, that was... Dude,
You know what
yeah.
I think about that? I think with the whole, they all agreed to kick Sam. I'll bet
Almost.
you it's only like partially true or something. Like, yeah, it's technically true, but like, I didn't mention this, because that's happened so far, like with all of his responses.
Yeah, Harley has a okay, but like, okay, just think of everybody who's in here. Okay, they're all like, the politically correct normie YouTuber. Chris Raygun's kind of an exception, but I don't know what he is now at this point. But they're all like, in this like LA bubble. Like Aaron
Jarvis Johnson. I'm sorry, so seeing him like get punched in the face is,
yeah,
okay.
but it's just like, yeah, of course all these people would vote to definitely dad Nathan Barnett, because freaking Sam Hyde joked about him having an R face, and then
Oh god, yeah.
this guy works with H3H3. I don't know who these last four are, but these two right here, Aaron and Jarvis Johnson, they live in LA. This guy has pronouns in his bio.
I know Aaron from Game Grumps.
Yeah.
William
Haynes, obviously.
I was thinking about this the other day, but Idubbbz said in his video that was, I think, before Creator Clash 1, when he was criticizing like Happy Punch and other boxing promoters that like, oh, there's too much drama and beef involved with their events. We're trying to have like a more above the board, if they beef with each other, that's fine, but we don't really want to encourage drama or beef. And it's like, that's why people want to see influencers fight. They're not necessarily watching it because they're boxing enthusiasts. They're not watching it for the sport of it. They're watching it because there's a narrative behind as to why these two people should be fighting in the first place.
Yeah, I think
Idubbbz, do you even understand the appeal of like his own event? He's like the entire the whole reason you would want to see someone like Logan Paul and KSI fight is probably because you don't like Logan Paul, or if you're a Logan Paul fan, you probably don't like KSI. I don't know if that's true, by the way, but I assume it's true.
Hypothetically.
But
just
you want to see influencers get punched in the face, and if there's drama like around it, that'll I don't know, it gets me hyped up.
Right, and if they would have realized that, they could have even capitalized on some of the Froggy Fresh drama. Like that could have been like a big draw for people. Like, oh, there's this
charity. Like it should, drama would be good.
Yeah,
I agree.
The money's going to charity.
Yeah, but Idubbbz did retweet this. This was from April 18th. Creator Clash returned, and I got to speak to Idubbbz about it. Want to know how much the fighters actually got paid? And the article is called, from the Daily Dot, Creator Clash took the beef out of influencer boxing. So that is a selling point. That is how Idubbbz is pitching it to these journalists.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, but like it seems like, do you think he's kind of turning around and trying, like he's just going to try to go for the money because we are kind of transitioning here, but we do have the whole him calling out
interesting
Leafy
choice
is
of
here.
words.
Yeah, we have him calling out Leafy is here. And then it seems to actually have been going. He seems to be actually going through with it. Leafy says, "I accept Idubbbz boxing challenge and will be training with Sam Hyde." Anisa says, "We can have a contract for you, but there will be a drug testing done by the commission and a severe no-show penalty if you're serious. I wouldn't pass on the drug test and would need at least 5 to 12 years to train as advised by my trainer. But I am serious about this and think we should meet to discuss the details. You ever been to Park City?" Smug emoji. Anissa says cringe. And then Leafy says, "Get off her computer, Idubbbz. Nashville was great." And then Uber Danger, real question. Who wants to F Leafy is here tonight? Nashville, genuine offer. I thought you'd never ask, from Anissa. This is from 2016. 2016, by the way. But we did get another super chat from Gem Power, who just said it's all about friendship. We wanna against friends and people we respect. The kind of sick psycho wants to box against their friends. That I mean, I'm not saying like
You know how many people are friends because they both like boxing?
yeah.
And they box each other?
Yeah, I mean, it was like I remember like one party, we took the boxing gloves and we did we did a little boxing event, but it was nothing serious. And then by the way, Anisa says, does no one understand what a sarcastic nose face is? Leafy just
sorry to cut you off, but that thing, like what Anisa said, I find like ironic and funny because like what she's trying to say is it's like, oh, it was all just like jokes. I was being sarcastic and that. Don't take it seriously. When this is the type of thing that Idubbbz was trying to like criticize Sam Hyde for in his documentary,
and Ricegum, I think.
Yeah, so it's like you said, like, does Anisa have no self-awareness? Like, it's
also, this is Leafy trying to box Idubbbz, but then Anisa replies.
So
yeah,
I remember.
Exactly.
I remember Leafy posting that Idubbbz blocked him. Like this was somewhat recently, like
okay,
like in the aftermath of the Idubbbz apology video. So
okay, that makes sense. But then Anisa is just doesn't have him blocked. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
that's a little weird.
But so you can see like he's not quote tweeting Leafy is here. He screenshotted it. There's two reasons, in my opinion, why I think he did that. One, he still hasn't blocked. Or two, he did not want to inadvertently promote Leafy is here and his stream because this is this tweet is him promoting a Rumble live stream. So Idubbbz
did that on the stream, yeah.
Yeah, Idubbbz wouldn't want to promote Leafy is here in that way by quote tweeting.
He actually ended up doing that because like when he tweeted that out, Leafy's stream like got like 2,000 more viewers on it. So
it still worked. Okay. Yeah, but dude, this would actually be fun. And then
I think Lee should buy Anisa because Anisa's been claiming the head injury for the past. Like the one thing I will give Idubbbz, like despite the fact that we will openly criticize him and mock him for some of the stupid decisions that he's made, I will give him credit for actually like putting in the effort to train the best that he can, even though he doesn't really enjoy it. And actually getting in a ring twice and fighting. And, he lost still, but at least he actually put the effort in and actually tried to raise some money in that. I'll give him credit for that. But Anisa, like, borderline smack talking, like, other fighters and saying, oh, our event's better than others, but yet she won't participate because of a quote-unquote head injury, even though she still trains with the boxing. It's like... Like, so I want to see for a Career Clash 3. I want to see Anisa headline and get her hands dirty for once in that ring.
If you like, you can't opt out. People are gonna like. There's absolutely no leeway at all if you opt out for a third time.
I agree. I agree in that. It's. I just want to see a fight Leafy. I think it'll be a funny fight. I'd pay for that. I would fly from England to America just to see that.
I don't think it's going to happen, though. I think what's going to happen is like someone's going to like link Anisa's like butthole on like his Discord or something. He's going to stream it. And then he's going to like there's going to be a bunch of drama behind the scenes, and Idubbbz makes an apology videos. He's like, I didn't want to make this video. But so we have this guy I was beefing with in the past, and he thought it was okay to stream Anisa's nudes like on like Rumble, and that's not okay. And he's just gonna do that for like 20 minutes, and then it's gonna be really lame.
In all fairness, I think Leafy kind of got a talking to from the CEO when he decided to leak Destiny's wife's areolas. The thing is, the reason for that is because Destiny is also contracted with Rumble, from what I believe. So, like, Destiny called the CEO. She's like, hey, you need to ban Leafy right now. He made fun of my wife. But, we just got we did just get a member chat from Solon the Lich says, why do you have Buffalo Bill on screen? That is
with the mullet, and I love that comment.
Yeah. For real. Yeah. So and then Leafy continues. Jokes aside, I'm serious about this, and these terms seem so much more fair. We'll be going to go through negotiations with her in person. However, he seems to be big with the in person. I don't know, like if that's like a joke or anything.
On stream he says he really doesn't like showing his face in public.
Oh.
So he said he was like asking like when he was talking with Sam Hyde and Keemstar on his stream, he's like talking about like is there any way where I don't have to like take pictures with anyone, or I can just do the boxing without having to interact with anyone? That's
Leafy should show his face. So Leafy should show his face. Okay, just take the press shots. Okay, just like allow a cameraman to like have a thing. Yeah, and also Leafy did talk about this on stream. These are some pretty long clips though. Do you think, or this one's only a minute and a half? You think we should? I see the clip, and in chat I just see impregnate Keffals. What the fuck?
What the hell?
What the fuck? Okay, yeah, we'll just.
Friend, like you should do it. It'll be really good for like your comment.
Yeah, so this is him calling Colossal is that? Yeah, Colossal is crazy. Well, I think he returned with a new video after like years of inactivity, but then it got like taken down really quickly.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah.
Well, didn't one of his videos get taken down by FouseyTube back in the day? Because I know he did a video on FouseyTube, and I think FouseyTube like unfairly copyright striked him, and then everybody just started clowning on FouseyTube.
That is deep lore that I think happened. I'm not sure. Yeah, but I'm gonna play this. Here's the thing: it's like with the Rumble chats, I don't know what I can show on stream, so it's like let me just play the audio in the background.
You'll get really buff and fuck up like one of your old time enemies.
Oh yeah, I mean, that sounds like a great idea.
You do it, like, how old are you? Like 27, right?
27, yeah.
27. So like, yeah, you've got 6-7 years left before you can't really do it anymore. So this is your chance to do it, basically.
Okay.
You should do it.
Dude, I think I might have to do it. This person is straight up becoming a transgender.
Start agent doing it because you'll get hurt that way. Like you hit 40, like it's over. It's fucking over.
Solid advice. I know you want the best for me here, bro. The guy that just got fucking cleaned and all the fight for his company and fight him, even though he's another way. I see where you're going with this, man. I don't know.
Leafy does have just about like everything going against him in this. Like obviously Idubbbz has had more time to train. He's had like previous experience with boxing matches. He's lost both of them, to be fair. And going into the Creator Clash, Alex Wasabi was just about 2 inches shorter than Idubbbz right here. So he has lost to shorter opponents.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
the height difference. Leafy is he said he on stream he's 5'9". Idubbbz is like what 6'2",
6'1". So yeah, it would be a 4-inch height difference. So that's definitely a little that you have to make that up somehow. But I do want to see it happen though. I think that'd be really cool. All right. So that's I don't know. I would be if this actually happened. Like, imagine if Idubbbz actually had the whole like, hey, for Creator Clash 3, let's have like his internet enemies on,
I think that'd be a good marketing idea.
Exactly.
I know we've just clowned on Idubbbz for having poor marketing skills, but I think in order to save Creator Clash 3 and to get some sort of audience retention back and to make more profit than the second event did. Like, I think that would be a wise move to do. Or at very least try and get Leafy and maybe Ricegum in. If you couldn't fight Ricegum, then maybe get Ricegum fighting somebody else, because that would attract a lot of attention and views, even from people, like myself, that aren't really interested in, like Idubbbz, like his new stuff anymore and that. I still go and pay to watch that. Just for that event to fight Leafy, but like you've been saying, I don't know if it'll happen.
You'll have to swallow his pride. That's the thing. And also
that's the one thing you can't do. It's
him and Anisa.
Yeah, it's wild.
Him and Anisa. Yeah, but dude, like, cause if you know, if we go down here, like, cause like these are such like all like kind of boring people, right? You know, it's just like.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Can you go back down to the bottom because
with
this
all
is
the,
something too.
announcers.
Yeah, it's like I wonder. Okay, so if the fighters were getting paid $20,000 each, how much were these people getting paid?
That is.
Oh bloody hell! Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't have an answer to that.
Yeah, I know why, like, you know, Critical, Jacksepticeye, and Markiplier, like, they're all, I understand why they're all, like, you know, just, like, they're not fighting themselves, they're just, like, there, because, you know, it gets their name in there, but also, it's, like, they don't have to dedicate months to training, right?
Mm-hmm.
They can just focus on, like, you know, like, with the, like, some merch store, with videos, something. So it's like, because, you know, obviously, like with it's kind of inherent to the boxing thing. If you actually want to win, that, you know, you have to put some time and effort into it, which means that would detract from, you know, your YouTube grind or your Twitch grind.
Yeah, that's such a stupid point. Just make videos of like documenting your progress. Like that's yeah.
I mean, Harley did it, didn't he, with Sam Hyde, and he got a load of views for it.
Yeah, I mean,
he got.
Yeah, but like
more
the thing is,
from it.
Yeah, because basically, like with Creator Clash, it depends. It kind of relies on creators that have already peaked and have just fallen off from there. That's what it relies on. It's like, hey, I remember those guys. Yeah,
Sam Hyde training Harley, the first Creator Clash, that was like a huge draw for the event itself, because it was like, oh, somebody's being trained by somebody who Idubbbz has had beef with in the past. It's like a little spicy. It's a little, you know, it's a little more out there than just like, we're going to have this A+, like super sanitized event where we don't even understand why these people are punching each other in the first place.
Yeah, so
it's like come to our event where you can see our fighters fight each other. What's that? You want to make a post about how you want to mess up your opponent? Nuh-uh, ban time.
No.
It's like you say, it's kind of backwards, the like Ian and Anisa's mentality for the marketing.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm on the official Epic Mealtime YouTube channel, and you can see like 10-pound Arby's beef and cheddar. That, you know, that's somewhat like what their old content would be. Like but over 6 million subscribers, and then 4 months ago 39,000 views. Right?
There are a lot of channels these days that have what Implemen described as empty subscribers.
I've seen that video,
yeah. Yeah, but like, and also like he has the podcast now where it's just like, oh yeah, because podcasts are just like easy, and like, you know, you don't have to edit them as hard. But even like when Creator Clash was happening, Fight Week for the Sauce Boss, episode 29, 7.5k views. My 70-pound boxing transformation Creator Clash 2 documentary, that was 200,000 views, which is, you know, a lot better than what he's been getting. But then Harley's first L, that's 10,000 views. YouTuber gets punched out of the ring, 84,000 views. So it's a very temporary bump. But then he didn't even sustain the increase in views and attention he got.
Well, I mean, how many years can you make videos about like food in a weird way, and it's like the same content he's been doing for years and years and years.
Yeah, let's see. Does his shorts pop off at? No, they don't. No, they don't. Wait, okay. What's his most popular?
To be fair, How to Basic like makes like weird food content, and I still haven't gotten sick of
it.
Well,
that's fair.
Yeah, I mean that stuff's kind of timeless.
Yeah,
I think it also has to do as well that you know, with Harley, like I know a lot of people say that, you know, any sort of attention and publicity, whether like positive and negative, is good publicity. But I'd also say that like with Harley, especially like recently for Creator Clash 2, you know, he said a lot of things on Twitter that rub people the wrong way. So I'd also argue the fact that, you know, I think some people might have like checked out from his channel because of like a lot of the things he was saying on Twitter about, you know, trying to justify Froggy being kicked from the event and trying to, you know, protect Anisa and Idubbbz decision and that, and I think it has like caused a lot of people to not really want to see his content anymore because they don't like him as a person. And like we're saying with like How To Basic and that, I still enjoy his content because a part of it is, he's not really got himself involved with too much drama. He's not really angered or like pissed off members of his own fan base or other fan bases by like saying dumb things on Twitter. And that's I do think that kind of has a part to play in it as well.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like what How To Basic would have to do to turn his fan base against him.
Yeah, like the only thing, I don't know, it'd be like if he did like the Idubbbz route and like uploaded an apology video for like assaulting food.
Assaulting food.
And then he's like, guys, we're doing food awareness content now. And he's just like,
he goes vegan. He goes like, yeah, dude, that'd be funny. But we did get another super chat from Griggle TV for $10 that says,
"Oh, I know Griggle."
Oh, okay, yeah. By the way, everybody in chat, put a 1 in chat if you came here from Glitch Poachers. Put a 2 in chat if you came here from CanYouBrah, and put a 3 in chat if you came here from Half Day. But Griggle TV, back on topic. There's no way that Ian Joma would have a card of his enemies. It would make traction, and he would make a 20-minute vid on how they are all kind of Sam, and he would not let the bad guys from World War II on his card. Yeah. That's actually really fair. Because like he literally pivoted. Like how, being in the whole, he pivoted just like, oh, I'm like socially aware now and stuff. He pivoted that so hard. How can he come back from that? And it's like Career Clash 3, inviting my arch enemy. It's like, yeah.
I have a question, guys. Do you guys think that that they're inviting Leafy to, or they seem to be inviting Leafy for Creator Clash 3 because they actually have changed their stance on boxing drama, or because they just don't feel threatened by him?
I feel like I kind of feel because Idubbbz has been ducking the Froggy Fresh cage match, so I feel like it has to be just like he sees Froggy Fresh as more of a physical threat than Leafy.
Oh, I didn't mean like physically. I meant like optically.
Oh yeah, probably because
that's why they were afraid of Sam Hyde. Like not because he boxing, but like because he's unpredictable. Quote, unquote.
Yeah, that whole thing about Anisa saying I don't like unpredictable people. It's like you're in the entertainment business. That you're surrounded by unpredictable people. That's like the thing.
You're organizing an event that revolves around, hey, which fighter's going to win? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's an unpredictable end result in that. I think as well, just to answer your question as well, I think that part of the reason maybe why they're considering maybe Leafy, possibly Rice Gum and that is, with how Creator Clash 2 ended up and the amount of money that they lost ultimately, to try and get some more good optics maybe for the next one. Maybe the testing the waters out to be like, hey, how could we get more viewers back for the next one so we don't lose money in that? There's the Leafy thing maybe test the waters out with that. Like maybe Rice Gum. At the very least, I think how Creator Clash 2 ended up could have at the very least kind of maybe made Ian and Anisa go, maybe we kind of need to alter our approach a little bit if we actually want to make a profit next time.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah. What if he had Jinx? Because I'm pretty sure, like back in 2015, he was supposed to box a Jinx at some point, but then Jinx ducked, right?
Oh yeah, Jinx
was never accepted to begin with. He challenged Jinx, but Jinx didn't accept.
Yeah, what's Jinx doing nowadays? Who knows?
Oh God.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he's still doing reaction content. I think I might be wrong.
Is he? Wait, hold up. I might have to. I'm pulling this up on a different tab. Is he actually? Jinx reactions. Let's see.
Or Jinx
His channel
Reload.
name is Jinx Reload.
Jinx. Okay. Yeah, Jinx Real. Isn't that like his side channel? I thought.
I thought that was the main one, but I'm not an expert on Jinx.
The first thing
he deleted. Let's see. He changed his channel name to Jinx Reloaded, and his only video is SpongeBob ruined Vine's reaction. He deleted all his other videos.
That's weird. Okay, I look up Jinx Reload, and the first thing that comes up is the content cop, but a re-upload, of course, and then everything else is all from what's the one League of Legends show, Arcane.
I linked his channel.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Jinx Reloaded. Yeah. There's nothing. He's gone. Wait.
Dude, he would have revived his career if he uploaded a video of just him in his room or something that's titled "My Response to Idubbbbz Apology" or something.
Dude, yeah, that would be a good way, and just that would be so funny. Yeah, and he doesn't have an account anymore. Yeah, dude, he's just gone. He's gone from the internet.
Done that, he could have gotten a bunch of views.
He just got that bag and left.
I think the way that Ian and Anisa should organize Creator Clash 3, if they're wanting to actually get more money to give to the charities, if they care about them so much like they claim, is like we've been saying, they should get the main headline of it being Idubbbz versus Leafy or Idubbbz versus Ricegum. Try and get YouTubers who he's had some sort of beef with in the past, like with Jinx, on the cars. That could get more people attracted.
Dude.
And I know this fight will never happen, but if it did, you would get so many viewers and get so much money that you could easily pay out all those charities twice over. Get Hassan Piker to fight Sam Hyde.
That's what I've actually been thinking. Yeah. It's I'll bet you there's some way on the time. I bet you there's a version of this event where Sam Hyde ends up boxing Hassan Piker.
Yeah.
Because it would make there would be so much attention drawn to the event, and that it made so many tickets to be bought up. There'd be so much revenue and money going to the charities, and that I firmly believe that if they just put aside, Ian and Anisa, put aside their egos just for one night, and if Hassan could also do that for one night, the amount of money they could raise for a good cause, it'd be unbelievable on that.
Not only that,
I think that could be a way to, redeem Creator Clash 3, in my opinion. But are they going to do it? I doubt it. It'd be amazing if they did do it, though.
Yeah, it would.
Oh, go on.
It would kind of right the ship in terms of the Idubbbz image as well. If he could show that he can put his ego aside for a second, but it's just not going to happen.
Maybe in Creator Clash 3 is all right. If I win Idubbbz, you have to admit that your apologies were bullshit and that you.
Yeah. Okay. Imagine Anisa. Okay. Imagine this: Anisa versus Tana Mojo.
Yeah. There you go.
Or Zoe Berger would work too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They had
host
beef
squad.
back in the day, didn't they?
No. Tana Mojo would be it because the going to TanaCon thing was Anisa's idea.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
I can't believe we harassed an 18-year-old child.
18-year-old child.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to have a Boogie versus Wings level kind of event,
It'd be bigger. It would be way bigger.
Yeah, no, I'm talking bigger in terms of their, obesity. Fat people. Okay. I mean, I feel like the bridges kind of burn with Airsoft Fatty because he was Airsoft Fatty was on Fish Tank and he really did not like Idubbbz he was really trying to cuss him out on Fish Tank.
Yeah, I remember there was this stream clip of Airsoft Fatty where he apparently asked Idubbbz to share his stream, and I guess Idubbbz read it and then just didn't message him back or anything.
That's crazy.
And it's like, if you don't want to share a stream, that's fine. But like, to not even be able to respond to this dude that you've like spent a bunch of time making a documentary with,
and is currently your biggest
it's
video
weird.
of all the public videos. Yeah, if we go to the main channel, of every single video that's public, I'm adding that. I'm adding that because I think the Tana Mojo Content Cop has more views. Maybe the Rice Gum one too, but Full Force is currently the most viewed channel on the Idubbbz channel, most viewed video on the Idubbbz channel. So
it's probably because it has the most watch time because it's the longest.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I feel like Airsoft. Who would be good for Airsoft Fatty to go up against if it's not Boogie or Wings?
Anisa, make a fight 2 opponents. It'd be funny.
I would say EDP, but I feel like that would actually cross a moral line. So
I don't know.
It would be funny.
Him around.
I mean,
it's for charity, guys.
I mean, EDP has like cancer anyways. He's not gonna be alive for much longer. Yeah, but we just got a super chat for $5 from Master No Hate. Says Boogie and Wings already fought. Wings savagely TKO'd him. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
that's
dude,
true,
that was good. That was great.
It was a short fight for sure, but watching Boogie in there, like he didn't even seem like aware of the concept that they're boxing currently. He seemed so like caught off guard, like, I'm being punched right now.
Yeah. Wait, I'm seeing Tipster and H3H3. That would be great. Tipster versus H3H3. That would be funny. That'd be funny.
Either that or like Keemstar versus like Ethan Klein, because I know they have a lot of beef online. That would be an interesting.
Yeah, the
fight
content nuke.
No, I think it's also because they're roughly the same height and weight. I'm pretty sure.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Keemstar would just win that. I don't know the specifics of it, but Ethan Klein's kind of chubby.
No, here he's like, he's a little bit more than that at this point. But,
yeah. Oh yeah, more than a little chubby. Yeah. I don't know who could heal a Klein fight. Who's like
XQC?
What Pokimane versus Hila Klein? Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Hila Klein would get murdered in that scenario. I feel like Pokimane in the ring would just be like the nastiest, most cutthroat bitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I like we're literally just like workshop. Dude, we're doing Idubbbz job for him. Like, what would work?
That'd be a funny skit idea to do for a video, actually, as well. Like to do like a massive like skit video, which is just a giant parody or satire of Creator Clash, and it's like exaggerating all the features of that. Like you could have in the video where like they're trying to advertise the video, and then like someone puts out a little tweet saying, "Yeah, I'm looking forward to fighting my opponent," and they just immediately get kicked from the event, being like, "We can't have anybody showing interest in fighting other people now."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like there's a skit that can be made with this. But I think Glitch, you also said as well. Sorry, that in an interview that Ian and Anisa did with Ethan Klein, Anisa said that I think it was Fox offered Anisa and Ian like a 7-figure salary or something to buy the rights for Creator Clash, but they refused.
Yeah, I'm not sure how accurate it is, but they did say that when they were being interviewed by H3. So it's, coming from their mouths. So I'm going to, take it as truth. It does seem like, I don't know, maybe the figure was a little lower than, maybe they massaged the numbers a little bit. I'm not sure exactly how, because the way it comes out on the podcast, it is a little weird, but if they did get offered a 7-figure buyout for Creator Clash, they are insane not to take it, especially if they were, it depends on how close to the event was, but I feel like they should have had some idea that the event, they weren't marketing it properly, they weren't getting the word out enough. I don't know how you can hold such a huge event and then have so many different things go wrong. So for them to just like be rid of Creator Clash and have it be somebody else's problem, that sounds like a win-win to me.
Yeah, and they get paid for it as well, a good amount, because I think they've not in that same live stream. I think Ian needs to say as well that they've not had to pay any taxes for like 2 years because they've not been earning, like hardly been earning any money, which is
right. And they're like laughing about it. Yeah, they're laughing about it too, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, here's the. I mean, like, at least even if Creator Clash goes down the toilet and they just like continue, they don't even bother doing whatever. There's Happy Punch. So we have competition, right? Because like basically Creator Clash. I'm pretty sure if we go to like the announcement of Creator Clash is what is it? Why I hate influencer boxing, right? This is his whole philosophy of making Creator Clash.
Is influencer boxing.
Yeah, this is the video where he was like, the no beef philosophy.
Yeah. I
also love how you froze it on that specific image screenshot. It's like,
yeah.
It's technically Anisa's philosophy because, he stated that it was all her idea. So
yeah, but losing $250,000, that was all on Idubbbz.
No, it's not on Idubbbz because it was Anisa's idea.
Yeah, but he didn't say that. It was like everything that's good is Anisa and I in 50-50 partnership. But
it's not just that. In his apology video, he's like, I've done so many great things because of Anisa. The creator boxing, I would have never done that on my own.
Yeah.
I would have never hosted the event that cost me $250K, guys.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild how constantly Anisa's responsibility kind of and her amount of involvement with Idubbbz's career kind of shifts back and forth from like, oh, I was actually the one who came up with the Tana idea, to like, oh, well, we're actually like apologizing for all of that now. And it's like, oh, well, Anisa's actually the super awesome boxing promoter, event organizer, better communicator than I am. And then they lose $250,000.
Yeah. We did just get a super chat from Razorwind VT for $5 that says, I seriously think that Ian is in some kind of Stockholm Syndrome hostage situation. Most men would have left before even marrying her at that point. Yeah, because
that's true, my friend.
Yeah, because they were dating for 5-6 years before getting married. That's a long time to be together and to not realize something's wrong here.
It's painful to watch her in interviews and on podcasts and whatnot. So I could not imagine like a 24-hour period of living with Anisa.
Didn't she also say as well that she thinks that the Hatry subreddit is like the most sane place on the internet? And she said that, and I was like, do you hear the words coming out of your own mouth?
Yeah, like, even the H3 podcast crew was like, what are you talking about? Like, those are crazy people.
He uses like sound effects to like what I just hate. I hate the sound effects he uses on that podcast. They're so annoying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like with all the things we're saying about Idubbbz and that, I do admit that he does deserve a lot, if not all, of the criticism him and Anisa have like come their way. Yeah. I do still. There's a small part of me. I know I said this in my content copy video on him. There is still a small part of me that really does like want to help him, or at the very least see him succeed and actually get a W for once. Like, just because it's, I feel bad for the guy at first. When it first came out and that Creator Clash 1, his beef with Sam Hyde on the documentary, and what's on with Creator Clash 2. I was openly mocking him and that, and again with all the criticism that he does deserve, but especially after that clip I saw of Anisa just like insulting him on the H3 podcast by like calling his clothes white trash and just saying nasty things, and also like the clip we showed on stream where she just like openly admits to his viewers that he has like a shitting problem. It's like I do genuinely feel bad for the guy. Like, I do want to help him and that. Like, I want to, if I want to actually help the guy succeed again and that. And also, talking about how we can make Creator Clash better again and that. Like, I do feel like, there could still be some decent things in him. I just think they're buried underneath a weight of like regret, guilt, and like we were saying before about like some sort of responsibility he feels he has to like Anisa and to change his ways. But it's like I pity the guy, but like I do,
I kind of do feel bad for him.
Yeah, like I do want to see him succeed, and despite all the bad stuff he has done, and he does deserve it, all the stuff that comes his way. I still do want to see him succeed and win at the end of the day, and that.
Like a redemption arc would be more refreshing at this point because
I want him to redeem himself.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm making videos on him now, it's like, do we really need to visit this again? It's like I feel obligated, I don't mind covering him, but at the same time, it's like, really another Idubbbz L? Is this going to be like a monthly occurrence now?
Yeah. I think what Ian
That's the business model.
I think what Ian should do, in my opinion, is if he really wants to gain favor back with is some of his old audience and still, trying to appease his new audience, I think he should upload a video where he just addresses everything, like not splitting it into parts like we've discussed before, but he should upload one long video that has everything in it that says, look, like he did with the last upload he's done, where it's like, look, I messed up. I've said some things that I regret saying. I've done things that I regret saying, like the Froggy Fresh thing. Even if he just says, look, I could have handled that better. My emotions and ego got the better of me. I'm sorry. If he just did stuff like, if that was his next video, stuff like that's a good first step to take if he wants to redeem himself and to actually prove that he has matured. And that
he made a genuine version of the apology videos he's made.
Yes, I agree in that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with the Froggy Fresh situation, that the underlying premise of that is the Anisa OnlyFans. That's so he will have to address that too. And how is he gonna? I don't know how he can walk back his Idubbbz complaints sex workers while still also being married to her now. But we did just get a super chat from Gem Power for $2 that says, I want to see him sink further down.
Bloody hell.
Personally, I don't think he has to I know Anisa has been really shitty and stuff, but he doesn't need to I had to amend it immediately leave. Maybe he just want to say all right, I'm gonna have a talk with Anisa, and then because it's not just all this is happening maybe because probably you lets Anisa get away with all this stuff. All he has to say is okay, there's gonna be some boundaries here, and you know what I mean.
I think he just needs to leave her. I genuinely think that. I think the only way out of this, and with him trying to redeem himself and trying to become a better person, is if he leaves her. I can't see him changing for the better or trying to improve himself or his content whilst he's still in this relationship. In my opinion, it's just the stuff that we've discussed, the things that Anissa's known to do in that, and that she has done in the past, and what she has been doing recently in that. And stuff that we said that she's talked about with a boyfriend and that on stream. It's how many times do you have to sit, if you're Idubbbz, how many times do you have to sit through that stuff before you go, maybe this is not the best partner, the most healthy relationship to be in. And I think he needs to break it up with her, in my opinion, just to grow as a person.
I think attempt to restructure it. If it doesn't work, then break it off. That's probably
What I'm noticing, the more I spend time on YouTube and the more I look at other figures, is that if you're a public figure, dating another public figure is that.
Bad news.
It doesn't end well on several fronts.
That's how the E channel makes all their money.
Yeah, like
I
who's
remember that.
didn't one of like the Jonas brothers or like what was the recent like actual celebrity that like apparently he like trapped his girlfriend or something, which
I didn't hear about that.
yeah, I remember people talking about it on Twitter last night. I don't know much about it, but just like I don't even know if she was actually a public figure, but still, it's just like yeah, everybody's gonna pay attention to it if you mess up in a relationship, and they're all gonna
Mhm.
like clown on you.
Someone, I just thought of a great video idea. You have like Idubbbz and Adam22 in the thumbnail and showing their tattoos and saying, "I'm noticing a trend."
Yeah, that'd be good. But we did just get a new super chat for $20 from Griggle TV that says,
Yo.
and what is your guys' opinion on how these drones say Ian caused a racist waves in schools? I was in a southern racist school and no one used Ian as an excuse to be racist. It's to not hold themselves accountable. Yeah. I mean that's exactly the case.
My take on that is like he wasn't making content for kids.
Yeah.
So if kids were watching it and they were getting the wrong impression, then that's not Idubbbz's fault. It's like the parents' fault for letting their kid watch Idubbbz say the N-word.
Yeah. I mean, I will say
Even that, he explains like he's always in the past he was always very careful with his wording and messaging. That's why he never got canceled. Like for that crap, and why Tana failed when she tried canceling him because you can't call him like a racist with his with how he's worded his messaging and stuff. He even says
yeah, I get it because like he just like when you make YouTube videos, we did kind of I think we discussed this before the show started, but like when you're streaming for so long, it's easy to say something you slip up, and it's like oh you said a bad thing during an 8-hour live stream that's gonna get clipped and put onto Reddit and Twitter, but with Ian and Ida, he just like he'll make like an 8-minute video like every other week or something. For a period of time, in his prime, right?
Yeah.
It's like anything where he wasn't crystal clear on anything, he had time to think about what he said during the recording, what to cut out, what else to add context on. Exactly.
Yeah, and like we were saying before at the start of the stream, and that this is why I think a lot of streamers, especially the big streamers, it's kind of why the borderline insane is because you're being watched for anywhere between, it depends how long you record your live streams, but anywhere between on average like 5 to maybe even like 15 hours a day, and you're putting yourself out there in front of hundreds if not thousands of people almost every day, and you're sitting there, you're reacting to content, maybe you're making content, you're doing something in front of the camera, and eventually you are bound to say something that could potentially be used against you. It could be used out of context than that. It's a dangerous I think it's a dangerous thing streaming if you're new to it, or if you're feeling stressed out and that, if things are building up on you, at any moment you could say something and then like potentially your streaming career could all come crashing down.
Yeah.
I think it's like it's a hard thing to do mentally. Because you've always got to deal with that in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
I think because of that, a lot of streamers are thinking far more about optics and how the public perceives them rather than like I should focus on being entertaining and fun and enjoyable to watch. Instead, it's like, how can I make sure that this doesn't turn into something that people can use against me, rather than like, how can I entertain my audience?
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but going back to the school question, I was actually in school. My friends and I watched Idubbbz, when the Tana Mojo Content Cop came out. Right? Yeah. Okay. Put a 1 in chat if you were in school during like 2016. Okay. But we did discuss. We had a whole like round table at the lunch tables. Like, what did Idubbbz mean by this? and he like it was clearly saying it's like, hey, we don't have like obviously there's different slurs, but there is the stigma around the one or two, while there's like the whole like how Japanese people were treated during World War II with the internment camps and stuff. It's like, is that just like not as bad as what happened like 200 years ago before the Civil War?
And that's why the Tanner content cop video works, because he was just exposing her own hypocrisy, and trying to, and like you said, trying to showcase that, why should we hold one specific word with so high regard when there's other words which, Tanner uses where, she uses them casually, or she did use them casually at the time. And people didn't, she didn't treat them as serious as she did that one word. So it's calling out that sort of hypocrisy. That's the sort of stuff I miss with this new Idubbbz and that.
Yeah. And I should
No,
know,
what are you talking about? He was just saying for 20 minutes that it's okay to say slurs. That's the whole video.
Yeah, it's the whole video. That's what Hassan was saying. And he's like friends with Hassan now. So it's like,
oh no, that stream, God, you give me PTSD flashbacks.
Yeah.
Just that image of him and Anisa sitting with Hassan and that.
I don't look so spaced out for that entire stream.
Yeah, he looks so what's the right word for it? And that he kind of like he kind of disassociates, doesn't it? When he
looks disheveled.
Yeah. It is. I don't know what goes through his head, if anything goes through his head. He's not been mentally right, I think, since the Sam Hyde documentary.
That's what he was saying.
He talks like a politician.
He was saying this on the Anthony Padilla. At the very end of the Anthony Padilla interview, there's the segment that was used for like the credits, and Idubbbz is basically explaining that like when he's training, he just like completely mentally checks out and dissociates, and it's like, oh, so that's something he does. Okay, that's usually not the sign of like a mentally sound, mentally healthy person.
No, I agree with you in that. That's showcasing that he's not comfortable at all with the situation he's in, and that, and he's kind of lost. It's just I don't know what. I love to know what goes through his mind. I love just to sit down and do like a proper interview with him, like not even scripted. Just ask him a load of questions and just see what his honest response is.
Do you think
asking questions or you'll get banned from the stream chat?
Yeah, I've had this funny like thought. I've had this idea in my head, is like, what if Idubbbz did a documentary that's like he is like on my haters, and he tries to get like a hater to fly out to him or something, and it's like tries to punk for example, if you look up Idubbbz, I'm pretty sure if you were to look up Idubbbz on YouTube, you'd see my short. What if you tried contacting me? He's like, hey, you want to fly down to Las Vegas, or not LA? You want to fly down to LA so I can make a documentary on you? And it's like he tries to punk me the entire time.
Idubbbz, if you ever watch this, come to England. You can train with me with boxing. I'll even help pay to have you stay where I live and that if you want. Like, there's a hotel down the road. I'll even help pay like for you to stay there. I'll help train you, man. Even though I'm nobody. Like, I will gladly, help you out if you want to improve in that. I think that's the sort of thing he needs to be doing in that. But yeah, I agree. That would be a pretty funny video in that. If he like tries to contact somebody and like this guy comes across as like, oh, I'm his biggest hater and that, and Ian's like, yeah, I'm going to confront him. I'm making this documentary. And it turns out to be Sam Hyde. It just comes off the plane. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
It was me.
Dude, that'd be so funny. I just imagine the interview process is like, so you said some disparaging thing about my wife's OnlyFans. It's like,
and it's just Sam Hyde playing the Candyman character, like, my Archie, yeah, me lad.
It's like, well, I will give you this one opportunity to have sex with my wife, Anisa Joma. Okay, and I will watch. I will be there watching you. And it's just like, do you take the opportunity knowing that she is in your words, a disgusting harlot. Just
I mean, he's the puppet master after all. I've got to keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Anisa's the real puppet master at this point.
Yeah, it's like that image of like the puppet, and there's like multiple puppets with strings, and it's like the bottom of it, it's like Idubbbz, like Creator Clash, Harley, Sam Hyde, and Anisa at the top, and that, and it's just all being controlled by her.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, not that picture.
Oh god.
Yeah,
new video.
New. He only announced the new video since I think this was before the Froggy Fresh one. He only ever did this for this one, and ever since he didn't ever post it to Twitter.
Oh wait, Frank Hassel. What did Frank Hassel say?
Oh, yeah.
Worth less than a shit film.
Dude, he predicted it. May 3rd.
I used an edit of that picture for my video. Yeah, I posted it.
He predicted it. It was May 3rd.
Oh, he predicted the IDS.
Didn't he?
He predicted it, dude.
Yo, Frank Castle, prophet of our time.
Yeah, Nostradamus, dude, for real.
I've seen some of the Frank Hassel compilations that float around on YouTube, and that's some of the funniest shit that I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah.
I think Frank Hassel was on Fish Tank.
Yeah,
because it was like a donation goal, or become pay for the season pass. He'll come in. Oh yeah, dude, the shit pill diaper.
The IBS prediction.
Yeah, dude, he actually predicted it.
He's the real puppet master. Scrap the old one I had. Have Anisa, and then it's Frank Castle at the top.
Oh yeah.
Frank Castle Boogie.
By the way, for this stream, what do you think of these rewards? Because 100K is remove mustache, 250K is go bald. He's making these donation goals as if we already have not seen him go bald and without a mustache.
I feel like they're just really cynical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that 250K spot should have been reserved for message Sam Hyde or something.
You would have to not know anything about Idubbbz to think these are good donation goals, because have you seen the shit he's done in bad unboxing? This is nothing.
Yeah, just I guess these are fine, but not for but if you consider
inside his mouth and one of them.
Yeah, if you consider what Idubbbz has done in the past. No.
Yeah.
250K. 250K should have been make a new content cop.
No, 250K
unless content cops.
250K should be admit my apology was bullshit. That should be okay.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, do you imagine another 250K also call Leafy is here. Something like that. Up the I guess he wants to stay out of drama despite constantly inciting it all the time. Just whenever because with these new Idubbbz videos, him talking about himself and the drama and his own mistakes is getting more views than his modern videos. 300 something thousand videos for Ants on the Log and important life events.
I made a joke about that being the business model, but that might actually be the case.
Yeah,
I'm just realizing that how the ticket announcement got a fraction of the Froggy Fresh drama views.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's just, dude, literally, he had all of his videos were over 1 million views consistently until 7 months ago, and then he went this far down.
Yeah, I feel bad for him, man. I do feel bad for him. It is kind of funny, but I do feel bad for him.
Why did he think having a video on the Idubbbz channel that wasn't prominently featuring Idubbbz would be a good idea?
That was not the greatest play.
Yeah, make it a spin-off channel or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Because like we were saying before, it really does feel directionless. There's no real end goal in sight, I think he has anymore, and that there's nothing really innovating he's making, maybe aside from creator clash, you could argue, like in terms of like scope and him pushing the boundaries on what he can do. But yeah, he needs. I think he needs to find a format that not only he enjoys making, but also does produce some. Like it gets some views for it, and that even if it is, I know he keeps saying he's matured and he's grown out of his old self, but drama does sell on the internet, and that it does get you views. So maybe you could try and do that in like a more mature and neutral manner, and that I don't know, that could get more views potentially. And that it's
since his like announcement of Creator Clash, his entire channel has been about Creator Clash. He has 2 episodes of the Hot Seat with Dax Flame that just got abandoned, and then like one Idubbbz Complains, then the Thanos fidget toy video,
Jesus.
drama, and then more videos. Probably these videos actually have less effort put into them than the Thanos fidget toy video. That's just.
Oh yeah, I was trying to watch the important life events on a live stream once, and like I got 4 minutes in, and it's like there's no effort. He is just kind of fumbling his way through this video.
Yeah. And do you remember he said he got into a fight, his first fight, he said he got into it because he called somebody gay. And he immediately was like, and the moral of the story is don't call people gay. It's like bro.
It's a good life lesson right there.
Yeah, that's all you had. Like he didn't go completely into some spiel about like, oh, that something gender norms or whatever. But like still,
he did talk about like gender norms on the Padilla podcast when he was talking about like, yeah, it's so stupid that like I'm expected to mow the lawn because I'm a man. It's like. I mean, that's not exactly how he phrased it, but it pretty similar.
Yeah, I kind of feel like he's going down the Ethan and Hiller Klein route of what he wants his fan base to be like.
Yeah,
becoming like that kind of focus more on that political ideology and trying to dwell into that type of fan base and viewership more. And like Ethan and Hiller experienced their own problems with it, and like they still do from the stuff that they say and the stuff they make. So
because remember the H3H3 podcast? Ethan Klein was just like asking a caller about like tops and bottoms or something. Tops and bottoms referring to like the dynamics and the gay sex. But then he got canceled by the gays, and then he got like his sponsors removed, so he got canceled by his own new fan base. Which
it's a slippery slope to the bottom if you're if you're as a content creator that tries to like spend most of the content making on like any form of political ideologies. I feel sometimes, and I think Ian is slowly going down that route, which is a shame. Honestly, it is a shame.
It is hard to be a content creator these days and avoid politics entirely. Sometimes I do touch lightly on some more like political stuff, but it's mostly because I do find some aspects of the culture war to be genuinely interesting. But overall, it's not I'm like diving into policy changes or like making being like a huge advocate or political advocate in any direction necessarily. I just
here's the thing.
Understand things.
Here's the thing. If you brand yourself as like a political channel or like political person or whatever, the thing is, whatever you say is gonna be like, it's gonna represent whatever party, whatever organization that you may be a part of. It's just like. So, and then like somebody will screenshot, it's like, wow, this is what all of this party believes. It's like, that's just me right there. That's just me kind of going off trying to be funny. What
do you mean Idubbbz said that the Teletubbies weren't real? Is he being sexist? Is he being racist? What? It's like I said, it's a parody, but it's sometimes it feels like that.
Yeah, dude. It was that Chat GTP generated or an actual BuzzFeed article? You call it. But by the way, in this Save the Squirrel video, this was on the second channel. This was when like Idubbbz did the apology thing. I believe he does he drives. He has a driving scene. And what he says is actually like appalling. Right?
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, dude, nobody's seen this. He like at the very end of his like this came out the same day as his apology video, by the way. The same exact day, and like nobody watched it. He even mentioned that he would be uploading this video like during his apology video, which has like 2.4 million views. Okay? But yeah, just watch this.
When there's wetness. It's getting lighter by the second, and I don't know what to do. Man, this country sucks. It'd be so much better if we're in the US because we would have seen probably like 5 Trump signs by this point, an anti-abortion billboard, and this would be a Walmart. This would be a really cool Walmart supercenter where you can get your eyes checked and you
What the
can
fuck?
file your taxes. Tim Horton.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like Quentin Review's level of just like making a clumsy political statement.
Yeah. So like, wasn't it? Was it like some like Nickelodeon like sitcom review? It was like just in the middle of it. I hate Trump.
I think it was a Fairly Odd Parents video. Yeah.
just-
And he was
yeah.
like, so I fucking hate Trump. And he goes off on this tangent that has like nothing to do with Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, but like this is a Save the Squirrels initiative video, and he just put that in there, just and like that's the entire just like why
Yeah, for me, like I use the eagle emoji a lot, and it's because I think that you can be overly patriotic, and that's not
it's
a great
funny.
thing.
It's funny,
But yeah. But I think being like very anti-patriotic, being like very anti the country you're from, it's like I find that to be pretty cringe.
yeah. It's just- Oh yeah, by the way, this is my favorite eagle, by the way. If you know, you know.
How did this get in here?
That's what Ian sees whenever he looks in the mirror. He's like,
Idubbbz has gone insane. Yeah.
when sees.
Yeah, but like I'm surprised more people have not talked about this video. I mean, like fair, it's like on the second channel, but like even on the second channel, like if you see his most popular videos on the second channel, you know, the disabled Pokemon Go videos, those were like huge in 2016 because, you know, I have crippling depression. I have
People
osteoporosis.
used that for such a long time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty funny.
These were huge, and these had more effort than the like modern Idubbbz videos from the past 2 months.
Well, the
You
thing
should do one. You should do one where he jumps in the chair and goes, "I shit my pants." That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I have IBS.
Yeah. I have involuntary bowel movement.
Yeah.
Dude.
I believe it's irritable bowel syndrome.
Oh, okay.
That's the one.
I just made that up on the spot. You know, I was like,
Somebody just said, Manic, you were talking about how the Idubbbz videos recently don't have nearly as much effort put into them.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's partially due to effort, but he also just hasn't been making nearly as many videos for the last year or two.
Yeah.
So he's like kind of fallen out of the practice of making YouTube videos.
yeah,
I
that is
think-
true.
Tell me if I'm wrong, because I think you included it in a video glitch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's in the process of making a mobile game or a game, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
he
Katana
loaded-
Zero developer.
Yeah, Pocket Squirrel is the name of the game, I guess. But they've been working on it for years. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Katana Zero came out during the development process of Pocket Squirrel.
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna look it up on Steam right now. When did Katana Zero come out? But yeah, because I actually didn't know that, but apparently there's an interview from like 2021 where he said it would be releasing in 2021. Like some, yeah. So okay. So Katana Zero came out in 2019, April of 2019.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, okay. I actually really like Katana Zero. I remember playing this. I think through Game Pass.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, You know, I don't know. There's, just like I played like it was like that and the Messenger. It's like, oh, they both happen to be like ninja pixel art games that I play at roughly the same time. I kind of get those a little confused.
Yeah, I love the Messenger.
Yeah.
Every now and again, I'll use the soundtrack from that in my videos.
Yeah, I remember when it first came out, first came out in 2018. I just kind of like wrote it off as like, oh, it's another like 2D indie pixel platformer that's based off of an NES game. Okay, no, it's actually like really good. It's like, because like in 2018, there's just been an abundance of those, and basically it got replaced by like the indie like RPGs about depression inspired by Earthbound, and then now it's like roguelikes.
Yeah, roguelikes have been very popular. I haven't been playing nearly as many video games as I used to.
Yeah, same here. I really do wish that I could, but it's just growing up is just you have to have like responsibilities, and I don't want them. But it's But whenever I get a chance to play, even if it's like an indie or even like I know it's very rare nowadays for like a modern like AAA game to be good, but there's some ones that pique my interest sometimes.
Yeah, put a 1 in chat if you remember when I was a video game channel.
Tears of the Kingdom. So,
dude, Tears of the Kingdom, really good,
really good, really fun.
Yeah. So just this dude, it's just been like a train wreck because I like basically after the whole OnlyFans stuff. Just like I don't remember hearing anything really more controversial from him just until the whole one boxing stuff and then the Sam Hyde or whichever one came first.
Yeah.
I
know some people at first were saying that, like maybe the reason why he's trying to shift his content was because of, like the apocalypse of 2017 and YouTube, like, getting more restrictions on what content was safe to upload, what you could earn AdSense on, and that. So I could understand him like altering his content a little bit to fit with that. But I don't get the new stuff though, because like even though like it is safe, it's not getting nearly as much viewership as videos were from like 2019 even through to like 2021. And it is always sad to see, like, because ultimately it's not his fault that the platform changed. Like other channels like, Filthy Frank, Max Mofo, anything for views and that. They all produce like more edgy, risque style content by today's standards, and it was enjoyable as well back in the day. Filthy Frank left to do music. Max Mofo and Chad still do the podcast. That's still pretty good. But I just think Idubbbz, had struggled changing and kind of like evolving with his content and what he wanted to do. And I think that was just further exemplified by, the drama that he's gotten himself into and that, like with the OnlyFans and the Sam Hyde documentary. I just don't think he's ever really found like stable footing or like stable ground for new content. He's experimented with stuff like the documentaries and like the squirrel videos, but nothing's really ever sticked. I mean, again, it's just a sad thing to see, really.
Yeah, even if he had a drop content cop, like I feel like the Kickstarter crap might have been a little borderline, but bad unboxing should be fine.
The Kickstarter crap, the Where Are They Now? Those are some of my favorite videos of his, and if he could continue doing that, it's not like he has to be edgy when he's talking about these things, or that he has to say the N-word all the time, like
which he didn't in the first place.
Just be like critical of people's Kickstarter projects, and but it's still an option for him. But instead, he's just apologizing over and over again.
Yeah, but with his image now, with the Kickstarter crap, I feel like it could just be either the Kickstarter in question comes back because modern Idubbbz is like shitting on it, or it's just like people won't respect it as much because like what Idubbbz has shed his old self. But what you're getting at, CanYouBrah, with the like how comparing Idubbbz to Filthy Frank, I may have actually made my own video comparing Idubbbz to Filthy Frank. Yeah, very banger video. Banger. I like how like all my top videos are VTuber and iDubbbz related. VTuber or iDubbbz related. Yeah, but
but it's so astonishing to see how like you showcasing your video, Manic, that you know you've got Ian and Joji essentially that you know making you know very popular and risque content back in the day, and how one of them managed to succeed at his other passion, music, and he you know and he's openly accepting of his old fan base. He doesn't mock them. He doesn't you know tell them to go away or you know say awful crap about them. He just, you know, accepts them. Whereas IDubbbz, you know, has done the complete opposite, and it's backfired on him like over the last year. And now he's starting to feel the ramifications of it.
Yeah, dude, like I remember I had to delay this video by a day just because I wanted like more effort put into it. Right? I just like wasn't able to finish it in time. That was the best decision I ever made. Because I remember this video like blowing up like really big. Like I'm pretty sure this might have gotten like 4,000 views within 2 hours. That was like the first ever.
Always if you need more time on a video, always take more time.
Yeah.
Never just get it out. Being it clicks.
Yeah, the project that I'm currently working on is taking like way longer than I was expecting it to, but I'm also really happy with how it's turning out.
Yeah.
It's overall, I don't want to give too many details, but it's a general video about simping.
Oh, let's talk about simping.
I've found that with the new video I'm trying to do on Mizkif, like a content cop style on Mizkif. There's so many things to go through, and like you say, you need more time to go over like people's testimonies, people's claims, see if it's is what that person said valid? Oh, this person says that they're not that credible. All right, you've got to put that in the video. You know, the certain segments you've got to like adjust or take out. There's one segment I had in the video that was pretty damning on somebody that Mizkif knew. But then looking into it, the person who was saying this kind of things wasn't the most reliable of people. So like you've got to debate, should I take that out or should I just, put a thing at the front of it saying, take this with a grain of salt. But I agree, you should always
say according to what this guy is saying, and then if someone says, well, that's not actually true, it's like, okay, I don't know, I was just going based off of what he said. That's what you can say.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, if you really don't think your source is like trustworthy at all or reliable, then I feel like it's probably good to not put that in there.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I don't believe this person's true, but maybe you will. It's like,
that's not,
Yeah, dude. Dude, I'm. This is like this is like almost 2 months ago at this, or not even 2 months ago, dude. It's like, I don't know. I hitched onto the IDubbbz bandwagon, and you know what? I don't regret. People say I'm obsessed with him, but you know what? They keep giving me the views.
No, it's not just that. Like, he just keeps like there's a lot to cover with like just how much inconsistency there is.
Right. It's like I'll stop covering him when he stops fucking up.
Yeah. Oh, I think we covered the Williams Haynes stuff. I think there's one clip that I haven't yet gone through yet. So Keffals falls back in the old method. Oh wait. Okay, so Keffals blocked me and Nicholas DeOrio, they both blocked me. So that's
interesting to win both blocks from because they are very divided.
Yeah,
so.
Dude, that's so fun. That's so funny. But Keffals falls back on the old method of calling people who don't agree with her on the IDubbbz situation a fascist. Translation: it's Nicholas DeOrio's fault again. All right, yeah. I actually have not seen this stream or seen this clip before. So let's see.
Nicholas DeOrio is not of that opinion, of course. He's basically a fascist.
Jesus.
It's so commonplace now. It's like when I hear that word thrown around, it's like, okay, but are they like the real deal, or are you just trying to like win an argument?
It's just a buzzword. That's like,
they can just do the Vosh thing where they say that, oh well, when I said Nazi, I actually meant like this like definition that's not what everyone thinks of when they think Nazi. I actually meant this esoteric other thing.
It's like an Uno Reverso card they play on you, and that's like, no, I didn't say that. You said that. Remember?
No.
Vosh has like 9 different definitions of Nazi that he pulls out, like whenever someone like is accusing him of like.
It's like a pachinko machine.
Like, just lying.
Which one will whoever he's debating fall into? Yeah, this is the 7 seconds in the clip. What else could Keffals say that's even worse?
I'm not going to get into all of that. I would just recommend watching the newest video on my main channel where I go into that. But I posted this with, yeah, bro, he just streamed 24 hours straight and raised 100,000 for charity. The hell have you ever done? Because he has not actually contributed anything positive to society. His entire
I feel like
Keffals, the bastion of good contributions to society, of course.
Yeah, what is Keffals speaking about right now? It's like, yeah, I contribute good things to society. I traffic HRT to children. It's like, okay.
These are like the people that have a go at Mr. Beast for like making a video that helps like cure blind people or just help them out, and it's like he's being evil, he's doing bad things. It's like he's trying to make content to help people. It's like, what are you guys doing? And what are you doing?
Pretending to do.
You know what? Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of open to the idea, the theory that Mr. Beast may be the Antichrist. Maybe.
Maybe.
All right, yeah, let's continue.
He's the real puppet master.
No, it's been Mr. Beast the whole time. He's been preying on Idubbbbz's downfall.
He's orchestrating everything.
If I was in middle school, I'd probably watch like Mr. Beast uploads like every day.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know what content Mr. Beast made before he did like the donating to Twitch streamers kind of stuff? Throwing his money around. Do you? Okay.
He would criticize like YouTube intros. I think,
the worst intro series. Put a 1 in chat if you remember the Mr. Beast worst intro series. All right, that's like, dude, dude, he deleted it, or I think he might have been unlisted, deleted, something like that. They're all gone from his channel now. Which I would really like to know, what does the modern Mr. Beast fan think of Mr. Beast's old worst intros videos?
If I ever meet him, I'd love to go up to him and just shake his hand and go, "Man, I loved your worst intro series, mate. That was amazing."
Yeah, it's like weird how do you know who's the one person I've seen talk about the worst intro series? Jalen.
What?
Jalen. Of all people, Jalen covered that. It's like but Mr. Beast is known across the world. He's his videos are played in schools now. That's
Jesus.
Yeah. That's how big PewDiePie never got that. But that's because he's
every
cursing.
time a teacher brought up PewDiePie, it was to talk shit about him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Was it Seattle University? Whatever. I remember that. All right.
I remember that whenever I forget, if you ask one of my social studies teachers about PewDiePie, they'd say they'd probably say he's okay, but not whatever.
Yeah.
But then there's others that are just that just hate him. So
yeah, because they always read the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's finish this clip. What is Keffals cooking?
Her presence on the internet is simply cutting people down, and it's really just a coat of how shitty his own life is.
This is all projection.
Okay. Keffals versus Nicholas DeOrio, Creator Clash 3.
That needs to happen. Let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Idubbbz, write this down. Take notes.
Take notes.
He tries to pull himself up by cutting other people down. instead of building anything positive. Nicholas
Oh yeah, I
That's
learned
funny.
a lot from that one.
Oh, okay. By the way, I think I should be clear. I did not interact with Keffals or Nicholas DeOrio before getting blocked. Okay, I just want to make that clear.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was not trying to be inflammatory towards either of them. Okay, did not like respond to any of their stuff. But I don't know. It's kind of an L because like sometimes Nicholas DeOrio posts like clips and I want to I want to save those videos.
Speaking of Nicholas DeOrio, look at the clip that I messaged.
Okay.
The most recent one.
All right. Yeah. Let me. Okay. How do I pull? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Copy link, and I think if I just open it here, would that work? Okay. That's just prompting me to download the video. How do I play that on stream? How do I pull that up to the browser?
I mean, you just open Discord in your browser, probably.
That's gonna take too much time. I think. Yeah, because I know I'm pretty sure that's a clip of like Nicholas DeOrio, like him calling out Nicholas DeOrio or whatever, right?
No, it's of the one where Nicholas donated $50 to his stream and he bans him.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, but okay, yeah. Speaking of clips, all right. Glitch posted this in the Discord group chat. This will be. I don't know. I haven't pre-streamed this, but I feel like this has to be funny, right?
It's pretty. There's lots of good ones in here.
Okay, yeah, and this was 2 months ago, or April 19th.
There's like more moments in here as well. Like the entire interview is probably worthy of some form of coverage, but I think the timestamp it's currently at is pretty solid.
I mean, at least Ethan Klein has chapters, so you know what each segment is.
Yeah, that does help. And transcripts, YouTube transcripts, like I don't even know if I could be a YouTuber in the way that I am if it weren't for those transcripts.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you download? Wait.
So if you
download the transcripts,
if you so like scroll down on this video real quick.
Mm-hmm.
If you press the dot sign, like the 3 dots next to the save button, that's like right below the video.
Show
transcript.
Oh.
And then if you're looking for something, you can just Control F and.
I thought what we were talking about is a way where it takes like all the captions and then just puts it on a document for you.
No.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that before.
All right. Yeah, let's play the clip.
You guys can like sell Creator Clash almost and get a payday that way.
Well, we've been offered
already.
Yeah, by Fox.
Fox?
Wow.
Yeah. We said
don't they both live in California? Like why are like?
I think they live in Canada.
Wait, H3H there or Idubbbz?
Idubbbz.
Really?
Wait, I thought Idubbbz lived in California.
Yeah,
I hear him and Anisa talk about Canada and like Canadian law and whatnot.
Yeah, because
no. Anisa is from Canada. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Anisa is definitely from Canada.
But they live in California.
But in that squirrel video,
he's driving to or across Canada, maybe. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking up the Idubbbz Wikitubia. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where does he currently live? Okay, I'll play the clip.
No.
What, 7 figures?
How much was
I think so. Yeah. 7 figures.
Like low 7 figures. Can you just tell me the number?
A few of them.
I mean, I don't know what it was specifically. It didn't come directly to us. It came to one of our business partners, but we said no, and we're never gonna do anything like that just because it's too special.
It loses its soul.
You guys do need to be making money, though. You understand that, right?
That is wild to me.
That's so strange, that reaction. It's like, I think he also talks about as well the dipping into the savers accounts. It's like, I don't know if I'd be laughing about that. Like, that's kind of, pretty dangerous territory, especially with how like prices are going up now. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right response that they should be having. It should be more of like, oh, you're right. Maybe we should have taken that deal from Fox.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Ethan, throughout this entire like portion, when they're talking to Ian and Anisa, Ethan is like the voice of reason here, which is very weird.
Insane.
Imagine.
To say.
Yeah. Okay, so
Ian.
yeah, I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now, and it says fighting out of Seattle, Washington, which is
Okay.
like it's very close to the Canadian border. Also, I remember Idubbbz talking about how like he has to fly back to Seattle in his recent like video on losing $250,000. You know, losing all the money for charity.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I think it's implied he lives in Seattle now, and then he like he frequently like drives between the countries. You know, like most likely because of like his relationship with Anisa.
Mhm.
I think so. Because you know martial. I mean, it says martial arts career. Last update June 26th. So yeah, I think yeah, I could probably I could look up the transcript of the Idubbbz video of here because I know he says something about Seattle. Which okay. Oh, that loaded really quick. All right. Yeah. Face completely swollen back to Seattle.
Mike, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up. The hotel was empty, and then I got on a flight and traveled 5 hours with my face completely swollen back to Seattle, and I was like,
Yep. Okay, because I remember him like living in California for the like largest time, because like that's where he grew up. You know.
That still shot is something. It looks like he's grinding his teeth.
Wait, okay, hold on. I can
Yeah, I
screenshot
screenshot that part
All right.
as a thumbnail consideration.
Yeah. Let me. I'll get in like full definition. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, but one interesting thing, because I have his like YouTube Wikipedia here. If we scroll down to the trivia section, or wait, termination. Oh, dude, remember Lizard Squad? Bro. Yeah, wait.
God.
On November 23rd, 2017, a hacker known as Lizard Squad hacked onto YouTube and terminated the Idubbbz channel, as well as multiple other big channels, including Drama Alert, Papa
They
Jig,
remember this.
Styx Hexenhammer, Team Coco, and Repzion.
This is all new to me. I haven't heard about this.
Yeah, dude, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
No, I think
Yo, we need to return to Lizard Squad. Where we at, man?
There's also a Poodle Corp. I remember Poodle Corp being big back in 2016.
Poodle Corp. What are these animal
So
hacker names?
yeah, Poodle Corp Poodle Corp hacked Leafy's channel and like a bunch of other channels. They also took down Blizzard servers right after Overwatch released.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Those were times. Put a 1 in chat if you remember Poodle Corp. Okay. But yeah, if you look at the trivia, this is actually really interesting. The 3 B's in the username Idubbbz stands for beer, bikes, and booty, or alternatively, big booty bitches, as explained by Ian in one of the Indiegogo excrement videos.
That's not what they stand for now.
Yeah. Well, what does the 3 B's in Idubbbz stand for current day?
Of a bitch.
Yeah, and then okay, like this last one I think is very funny. Ian has said to have a crush on II Super, or are those elves? Yeah, Lily Singh. Her actual name, Lily Singh. You might remember her from her like NBC like late night talk show that failed. As revealed by Max Mofo, Filthy Frank, and Anything for Views During a Stream. Citation needed. Bro, Ian had a crush on Lily Singh, dude.
Bruh.
But yeah, if we pull
rough.
it, yeah.
I mean, it's like the YouTuber that like had a shitty talk show.
Yeah, to be fair, this probably would have been like in 2016 or 2015 because it mentions Filthy Frank. So this would have been before Filthy Frank abandoned, the Filthy Frank moniker. So, it was before she was insufferable, or maybe she always was. I don't know. Maybe, possibly. Okay. What? Okay, wait. When do I forgot where we were? Oh yeah, we're talking about Keffals, weren't we? I was like, I don't know what got us talking about like where Ian lives.
He's repping that Teddy Fresh merch.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if he buys merch from Hassan Piker too. The totally, totally ethically sourced.
Ideologue or whatever that brand is, Himbo. It's like, come on.
I bought Ethan's merch from Teddy Fresh just so I could like burn it and tear it apart in a bad unboxing parody video I did.
Yeah.
Oh god, like I thought it was funny at the time to do so. But then like as I was doing it, I was like, oh, it'd be pretty funny if we like parody like, like Hiller likes to put stickers on the hat, so we can like chuck stickers on it. And then I was like, you know what, let's just like rip apart the stuff and burn it. And then as I like was doing it, I was like, the pants at the end of it weren't burning properly, so I had to spend about 5 minutes just trying to light them on fire. And it just like dripped onto the ground in the garage where I was, and I was like, I've got to clean this up, but I've got to at least hold like 10 seconds of it.
These are some of the corniest looking shirts.
Oh god, yeah. They were also on sale as well.
Oh.
I think I got that shirt for like $35, but it was originally like $55-$60.
That's
some of those shirts are like $80 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
And I know there's a clip of Hiller Klein saying to someone on the podcast that like $30 is too cheap for a t-shirt. I'm like, where do you live, woman?
Yeah, it's California.
It's Chinese made clothing too.
Yeah, because it's it's the parts come from like all over the place. It's like, bro, $115.
Yeah,
dude, this is.
And I thought it was funny at the time, and I was like, oh. I had to pay for shipping too for it.
Yeah, like was it like international?
Reality sets in.
Was it like international shipping costs?
Yeah, it was like I think overall it cost me like $160. $160 just for everything. But the pants you'll see in a minute were like the most horrible thing. I was going to do a funny skit of like trying to wear them around where I live and like getting people commenting on them, but I was like, I can't risk it. I'd rather burn them than be seen wearing these.
Dude, I know.
They were hard to burn as well. Like you'll see in a minute in the clip in that. Like I was standing there for about 5 minutes just trying to burn them.
Yeah, dude,
I could see a successful like YouTube series that's just about burning YouTubers' merch.
Yeah, well, that was the original idea with the bad unboxing parody videos. It was like when I would do like a parody style content cop on people like Idubbbz, like we do a bad unboxing on Anisa's OnlyFans, and then with Ethan, I did one on the Teddy Fresh stuff. And I'm doing one on Mizkif, and I was going to do some stuff on his products, but I'm not sure, just because I don't want to give them money.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like this is just like
from last time.
This is like an expensive joke. Okay. So, my friend Tyrone, the birth controller, he told me that EDP 445 is selling like video shoutouts for $35.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like okay, yeah. Okay,
so shameless.
Yeah, thing is, I think it would be really funny. It's like, shout out to that man, the man mechanic, but also he's like, he's a bad guy. He's done some heinous things, but also he has cancer. So it's like, I don't think he's. It's like, where's that money really gonna go? Yeah, but like, but I decided to like, I'm just gonna ask the members because they financially support me monthly, and they're like, in the poll it was mostly like, go for it, it'll be funny, or I don't care, do whatever you want, it's your money now, whatever you think is the most funny. Just. I get having he's like, oh, I don't want to pay this guy, but to be fair, Mizkif does not have cancer. And he is actively still, I don't know, like, is he still covering up the essay stuff?
Yeah, I go into it in the video, and it's such a complicated thing because it's like there's so many people who are coming forward with like their accounts of like, Adriana Lee states what she said happened and what her friends at the party said happened, and then you've got like Mizkif's testimony from like deleted streams. You've got like his ex-girlfriend and his other friend Mitch giving like different testimonies about what they said to Adriana Lee. It's all like one giant game of like he said, she said when it comes to that. But the one thing I found out about him, which was pretty like interesting and weird, was that he owes like anywhere between $500,000 to $800,000 worth of taxes to the IRS that he can't pay back, and he's having to borrow loans off of like his friends like Emeru, who, fun fact, he's like been known to like bully her in like DMs and harass her. So I do feel bad for like Emeru that not only does she have to deal with like Mizkif like saying awful things to her in her DMs, but like she has to loan out like 400 grand to him so he can pay off his own taxes.
Jesus, this guy's like a mastermind.
I don't know. He doesn't really. He tries to explain it away with like that his accountants, like something went wrong with his accountants, and like his money's in like liquid form, but he can't get it right now. But he gives slightly different alterations to it in each video that I see. So it's like I don't know, like with concrete proof, why he owes that much money. But he just keeps uploading videos about it, saying, "Hi guys, it's funny. I've got to owe the tax man like 800 grand, and I've got to borrow massive loans from my friends." Right? That's funny.
Dude, I bet behind the scenes he's like Walter from Breaking Bad or something, where he's like constantly trying to balance all this criminal bullshit.
Oh yeah,
$95.
$95 for a pair of pants.
And I was happy that I burnt them in the end, because I was going to walk around wearing them for a skit, and my mate was going to film it, but I was like, I can't be seen wearing this.
I mean, it looks like actual
too embarrassing.
Like it looks like sweatpants.
CanYouBrah. On the Mizkif thing, there was a Mizkif video with Pokimane posted to his channel recently, and there was some YouTuber that was talking about it. I want to say it was a Cheeto. And I got curious, so I started watching the video that was uploaded to his channel, and to me, it smells entirely like manufactured drama. Like they're trying to get people to talk about Pokimane and Mizkif lightly beefing, and that'll get them publicity. That's just the impression that I get, but it definitely seems like they're trying to do this like light banter, and because Pokimane is like slightly controversial right now and Mizkif has been controversial, it's like good for viewership.
Yeah, well, that's how they make the revenue and viewership is attention. Essentially, they need to create hit pieces that are that include drama and some alleged he said she said things. It's what gets them views on the YouTube videos, and people check out the streams. And I agree, it is very manufactured. I know there's some people who are in the streaming community who have like documented some of the things that Mizkif has done, like where he's allegedly trying to help people. Like there's one clip I've got of I keep forgetting the streamer's name. It's I think it's Toast something. But he was talking about how when Valkyrie, the like popular streamer Valkyrie, was like having like a breakdown, or like she was experiencing like some mental problems or something on stream. He was saying that like Mizkif was the one that was like egging her on to stream despite a mental state, and like he was like making profit off of it and trying to portray himself as the good guy. It's like, hey guys, look, I'm helping her out. Like, aren't I good? When he's only really bothered about making money and revenue. So yeah, he's not the good person that he portrays himself to be. Yeah, and he also like Anisa, he also deletes tweets that put him in a bad light. So that's funny.
Many such cases. I remember
the guy who like jerked off to like deep fakes of his colleagues or something.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what's so weird? I was at a Walmart And then I heard people talking, like some guy was talking to a stranger about that situation. It's like,
yeah, that got a lot of attention.
But
It was
like-
even being covered by like some major news outlets, if I remember correctly.
I don't understand why
Yeah.
you talk to a random person at Walmart about that though. So, like for real. But like I remember like the real first time the Mizkif stuff came to mind was like the TwitchCon event where he was invited, and like apparently somebody else was also like that had beef with like people get kicked out of TwitchCon for much less things, like beefing with Pokemon. Like basically if you're not in the clique, you're not in TwitchCon. You're not getting any like streamer rewards.
Yeah,
And-
it is as Chud Logic has called it, it's the Twitch aristocracy.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. and like Glitch, like we were saying before, and like Glitch was saying, in that is like these Twitch streamers' main concern is how do I make as much revenue as physically possible without saying anything that could put me in a bad light. And that's how they design their content, like on their streams and that, and even on YouTube. It's something I criticize them the video for, is that they will take YouTube videos from content creators like Sunny V2 or other people that make like 30-minute, 40-minute videos, like documentary style videos, and they'll just sit there and react to them.
Exactly.
And they'll sometimes get more views than the original videos and just make a profit off of it without doing anything, like interesting to the original video, like not making a parody out of it, not adding any sort of substance to it.
Hassan will just eat. Alinity will just eat. They will leave the room while having the video play.
Essentially, it's like sometimes they do that. Essentially, and it's like that's just one thing that is extremely annoying about like not all Twitch streamers do it, but like these really popular ones like get away with it even when they're called out for it.
Yeah, it's literally worse than what Jinx did sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, literally worse.
I'd agree sometimes in that, yeah. Because at least with Jinx and that, he, despite all the stuff he did at the time, he was kind of more limited to like YouTube, so we can only really condense it into like a 10 to 20 odd minute, maybe 30-minute video. But these streamers like Mizkif, like he records like 6 to like 14-hour streams, where for parts of it he's just reacting to content and not giving any substance. And it's like I don't understand how people, watch it and enjoy it. Which, I mean, if you enjoy it, if you're out there and you enjoy it, again, I've got no hatred to you in that. There's no, I'm not saying that you're a bad person. I don't understand how, he's able to get away with it, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this kind of thing earlier with Twitch streamers watching YouTube videos, and I wonder if Twitch would, I mean, it's not profitable in the first place, but would Twitch even be able to like sustain itself if it weren't for YouTube? If it weren't for people like YouTube videos for people to react to?
Yeah. I mean, the platform itself.
Maybe YouTube could like file a lawsuit against Twitch. It's like, okay, most of your revenue comes from reacting to our videos, and we're not okay with that.
Yeah.
I mean, Twitch is like the what would you call them? And that, like the CEO of Twitch, like the main head ups at Twitch, like don't really care about the platform.
Yeah,
I know Charlie's talked about it in a lot of videos and other streamers have, but like if you thought that like Susan Wojcicki was disconnected when she was the CEO of YouTube, like I can't remember the name of the CEO of Twitch, but he is so bad at like communicating with his community and that he's always awful at it.
So when I said TwitchCon before, I'm actually referring to the streamer awards, where like he won an award. I'm pretty sure like Pokemon had beef with him in the past and even danced with him. Like it's just like I don't know, like I feel like Pokemon's a little complicit in whatever Mizkif is cooking.
Yeah, Pokemon, she just comes off as more and more disingenuous as time goes on, and it's like the amount of streaming material that I've watched of her for the last 2 videos that I made of her, it's so bad. It's like she's constantly putting on this front, like it's like acting. It's pure theater. And I understand, like, as a streamer, you're supposed to entertain, so there can be elements of theater, but it's like not for entertainment purposes, but rather for like optical political purposes, essentially.
Yeah.
She's the queen of being passive aggressive.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just yeah, we're going in on Mizkif now. But yeah, dude, Twitch is a dying platform. And you know what?
Yeah.
I'm fine because, you know, Kick is eating their lunch, Rumble's eating their lunch. You know, even YouTube to some extent is eating their lunch. It's like, you know, because like basically Rumble positioned itself as a YouTube competitor, but then like, hey, let's sign on streamers just because they knew Twitch was the more vulnerable entity at that point.
Indeed.
Yeah, so
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, I think that's really interesting. I feel like, I don't know. You think I don't see us going for longer than 30 more minutes. I think like that'd be like the hard cap for me. But yeah, because I think I don't know. I think everything I got here is we just about covered. Let me see if we have the Bo Blacks video. Twitter versus Idubbbz raising $0. Idubbbz also follows me on, or not Idubbbz, but Bo Blacks does.
Well, actually, if you need stuff to cover, here, look at one of the pictures that I messaged. It's one of Anisa's tweets about Idubbbz.
Oh, I posted a video too, but it's very irrelevant.
Oh wait, in the group chat.
Yeah, in the group chat.
The one that Keemstar screenshotted.
Yeah.
All right. Ian got this one, dude. Ian got a surprise gift in the mail from our Creator Clash business partners. Even in make believe land, Ian can't seem to win.
I mean, it's like
go on.
Yeah, sorry. It's just like it's like if your partner's saying this, like, how do you stay with them? Like what compels you to stay with somebody who is, you know, openly mocking you and just saying these kind of things on social media and that? It's kind of like I just don't get it, like, at all. I know I've said that a lot throughout the stream, but honestly, I don't understand how Idubbbz can put up with this for this long as well.
It's so funny.
This is the sort of thing, like, if I was boxing Idubbbz, this is the sort of thing I would post to try and get him riled up. Like, this should be coming from your opponent that you'd be boxing, not your
wife.
Fucking wife.
Yeah, your wife, dude. Yeah,
playing mind games with him.
What did she think before tweeting this? Like, did she?
I don't think she does. I think there is a serious lack of self-awareness she has, you know, to just like how she conducts herself sometimes, you know, like in like in the interviews with like Hatry and just like you know, how she's just, I don't know, like she seems to have a lack of understanding other people's awareness of her, and she seems to get easily like offended when people like aren't even really criticizing her. Like, they just point out things that she's done in the past, and she'll kind of like go off on one. And like we said before, if that's what she's doing to like people on Twitter or like people she barely knows, like I can't imagine how Idubbbz has to deal with that on like a 24-hour basis, living with her.
Yeah, all right. For the chat, put a 1 in chat if you think that she's just not self-aware at all. Put a 2 in chat if you think she's being malicious to her husband. Okay.
Yeah. Where does the stupid start and the evil begin?
Yeah.
Anisa needs to learn the skill of empathy.
I have acquired empathy at the age of 31.
Maybe you can teach it to your wife, Idubbbz.
Yeah, right.
Dude, that's so funny, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad this tweet is recirculating, because I found this tweet when I was I was basically looking for an excuse to talk about Anisa, so I was like, let's go over to her Twitter and I'll do like I'll go through her worst tweets. And this was the one I saved for last because it kind of made my jaw drop.
Yeah, just like it's not. She's not even posting her own L's. She's posting her husband's L's.
Yeah,
That's like that's bad.
And the funny thing is, like, if you know, anybody will like to make fun of like her for being like, oh, Anisa, like, you know, second time in a row you've had a head injury, so you can't box. What's that about? And she just go off on one, and it's just funny and interesting in a way, like the different dynamics of like, you know, oh, she can post it and it's fine, but you know, if you criticize her, you're in the wrong. You know.
Yeah. This is okay. So I think it's leaning towards 2 in the chat, or it might be overwhelmingly. Yeah,
I think it is malicious, honestly, because the like control she seems to have over him, the constant like, because she seems to acknowledge it at some points. Like I was saying when on stream, she was like, the more I try to control things, the worse things seem to be getting. Yeah. But she's only like tightening her grasp more and more and more. I feel like, you know, that's being aware of it, but also trying to like explain it away. So I think it is malicious to a degree.
I think what happened is maybe like wasn't always this way. Maybe like Anisa like did something that most people like most people would say, yo, that's not okay. Could you not do that? But I think Idubbbz like probably like didn't have the presence of mind to like set any boundaries. So it just kept getting pushed further and further to where they are now, probably.
I have a bit of a game theory here. Now this is just a theory. And I have no idea if this is true. This is just pure speculation. But I think that at some point in the early stages of their relationship, Idubbbz and Anisa, I think, you know, within the first couple of years, somewhere around the time of like the Tana Content Cop, somewhere around there-ish, there must have been some slight that Ian made towards Anisa. There must have been something he said or did that like really offended her or made her feel bad. And I feel like that is something that she very regularly like brings up as to like why he needs to do quote unquote better. This is major speculation. I'm basically like guessing their like intimate dynamics between a personal relationship, but I do think that's very possible that Ian did something that like changed the dynamic of the relationship, and it's something that she like holds over him like consistently and is able to like use that moment to sort of like push him around.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just spitballing, but
that image is
okay. Do you think Anisa has a strap on?
Certainly possible.
Okay,
that's amazing.
In her line of business, I definitely think it's a possibility. Let's say that.
Okay, put a 1 inch.
Detectives trying to find out who killed Ian Washburn.
Yeah, put a
I think
1
we're
in
looking
chat.
at the main suspect.
Put a 1 in chat if you think that Anisa has a strap on. Put a 2 in chat if you think no.
Like, have you seen this man?
Dude. It's so. The fall could not have been greater, dude. This is like, you know,
and he's still falling currently.
Yeah.
Like we're saying in that, like we always think that he's reached the newest low, and it's like, oh right, okay, now he'll pick himself back up. Now he'll start his redemption arc, but he just keeps going and going and going. It's like, how far is he gonna have to go before he just loses everything? Like he's already really, in some people's eyes, he's already lost his credibility. He's lost Creator Clash 2 250k. He's lost the respect of other content creators and that. It's like, how further can he go before he wakes up and realizes, I need to change?
And it's ridiculous too, because it's over like stuff that's small and manageable, and like he could have corrected course like in the last 2 years or so, 3 years. He could have corrected course at like any point in time. Sorry if that loud ass car was coming through the mic, but like at any point in time, Ian could have gone like, maybe I should like be a bit more honest and forthcoming about my intentions with the Sam Hyde documentary. Maybe I shouldn't try to like desperately defend the like OF position, like the OnlyFans situation with Anisa, because it's like the people who are going to make fun of him for that, they're not going to stop making fun of him just because like that's kind of an unwin, like you just drop that one. And then like beyond after that, it only got worse and worse and worse, and at no point is there like any sort of course correction. And it's like all of these things are not that big of a deal individually, but it's just been like 2 years of consistent L's.
Yeah. Do you because so there's this very interesting video on the Idubbbz stream channel where it's like, does Idubbbz regret his videos? This is his most popular video on this channel. And it's chaptered out where I believe there's something about his videos that he regrets or something of the sort. But this is like, I like seeing this now is definitely like seeing this video now. It's like, wow, we could see it coming since like 2021.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think. Happy New Year's examples one more time. I don't know, I think these are automatic chapters, so they're not like good. They're not good chapters.
Well, in these streams, there's still like a little spark of life, but now on his current streams, it's just he's just dead.
Yeah. And even going back to that, like on the main Idubbbz channel when he uploaded that, you know, the video that was like essentially a content cop on himself. That was like the, I miss the old Idubbbz. You know, he even said that he was like he still didn't like the people he made content cops on, but he was like sorry for doing it.
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
such a backhanded way.
Tana Mojo of all people like responded to it on like a separate podcast or something. And was like, no, like I kind of agree with what Ian said. I was kind of in the wrong back in the day.
I think
and it's like when you've got Tana being the more reasonable human being than Idubbbz, like you messed up.
By the way, that's like the fact that Tana like said no, I still stand by the criticisms he gave me. I think that's we should be giving props. That's like a pretty
I agree.
Admirable thing.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's what Idubbbz himself should be doing with his own mistakes. He should be owning up to them and being transparent and fully honest, like Tana's doing. And it's just ironic that of all people, Tana is the one that's sounding more reasonable than Idubbbz in this modern age.
Yeah,
I think a good deal of Idubbbz's issues would be resolved not through even like addressing things further, because it's like he's already fucked that up so many times in the past couple months. Like it's just adding like more apologia on top of it. But I think like the best option for him at this point is to just like basically like don't even think about Creator Clash 3, work on making videos again, get good at making videos again, and then you'll have like a bit more freedom to decide what he wants to do next. But I don't see like any other winning position other than just like him getting good at making videos again, whatever that might be.
Yeah, like he has to pick a lane between Creator Clash or videos. And
doing both of those seems like very like
unless he hires editors.
It's a lot.
Yeah, unless he hires editors, but he's not making money to justify hiring those editors. So
and he's also not like coming up with really good video ideas.
He's not. Yeah, but okay, but yeah, this clip so he's responding to when will you be edgy and funny like the good old days?
Be edgy and funny like the good old days. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I like examples. I know this is probably a sarcastic comment. But I honestly like really pray that when people say shit like this, like, you used to be fucking funny or cool, but now you're a cuck. Well, I mean that one actually does have an explanation built into it. Like they just don't like cucks.
Yeah, what a controversial opinion. All right, yeah, it's like, man, you know, maybe you shouldn't let your maybe you shouldn't be watching your wife sleep around like that. It's like, whoa.
I think there it seems like he's upset. He's like, is that really just all you took away from my old content? Edgy,
Yeah.
like that seems like he's getting upset over that there.
Yeah.
I also have a bit of a game theory, like Glitch was saying before, about why Ian is maybe, you know, letting his emotions and ego get in the way of him, like nowadays. Because like when we remember like the older Idubbbz, especially when he was making like the content cops and Kickstarter craps, like he was on top of like the YouTube throne in terms of like, you know, he was kind of untouchable. You know, the stuff, his content that he made was loved by a large majority of people, and that he was earning a lot of money. You know, he felt good, so it probably boosted his ego quite a bit. And then when the drama came out about, well, like you said, it's not even really drama, but it was like when people started, you know, really focusing in on like Anisa making an OnlyFans and like a lot of the pressure that was put on Idubbbz. I wonder if he like that was the first time in his like career that he'd actually been put in that position.
Yeah, he had
and maybe
to
he just
be
didn't
put
really know
on
how
defense.
to handle it that well. So he kind of let his emotions get the better of him, and he's just been like regretting that decision ever since, and it's just been getting more and more on top of it.
Yeah,
that response screwed up. You should honestly, I think if he didn't make that response to the all the Inisa OnlyFans backlash, I think his career might be somewhat what's the word?
And you know,
untarnished,
untarnished,
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I'd agree with that. Yeah, because he'd still be able to make some form of content, but without that extra baggage looming over him.
Because remember,
I think it like that set in motion like a downward spiral of events that led us to where we are now.
Leafy is Here came back in 2020.
Yeah,
his first video was a response.
It didn't take much for him to sort of start like consistently tripping all over himself. It seems like. It seems like the Sam Hyde documentary really threw him for a loop.
yeah. That was just like
I that's the first time he's ever like, I mean, not like had any control. Well, he had a little bit of control. Well, no, he still had a good amount of control with the, you know, Anisa OnlyFans things, but that was like the first time where he like truly had like someone else had more control over the situation than him. Because every content copy or Kickstarter crap, he caught the person off guard, but he was caught off guard at that time.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think that had a bigger impact on him than the OnlyFans thing.
For real. Yeah, but okay,
well,
it gets worse.
No, because Anisa doesn't like Sam Hyde either, so I think that also has something to do with it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but this clip gets even worse, believe it or not.
So I think there's some other element that's involved with Anisa and like in the whole Sam situation that we still don't know about.
Most likely, yeah.
It's definitely possible. Yeah. I mean, there's probably lots of things that we don't know.
This was well before the Sam. So he might have been like, so he like at this point he probably has not even recorded with Sam at this point when this came out. So very interesting.
If people can say shit like, man, I wish you could make content like the old days where you sucked on pickles in the sewer.
That's a really funny idea, by the way.
If you really think people want to see me sucking on pickles in the sewer again, or deep throating, I mean what am I talking about? Me and William Osmond uploaded the fucking deep throating glizzies, not glizzies, but we were eating watermelon glizzies. Like that's essentially the same. I mean, I didn't upload it. That was Will's video.
YouTube landscape has changed.
He doesn't seem to be able to take criticism very well.
No.
It was just very ironic.
Yeah.
During his old stuff.
He was live there. All his videos, he has the time to calculate, and like if he ever got offended by anything, back in the old days of his career, we never saw it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But here's another
streaming and like editing videos. It's definitely two different mindsets.
Definitely. Yeah, but if we continue on, but okay, it's very weird how like I'm looking at the chat right here. Collab with Goku Naru. What do you think about him at Idubbbz? This would have been after
with Goku Naru.
Yeah,
Goku Naru
called out H3H3.
A pretty notable video on Ethan Klein a few years back, right?
Yeah, but like if he's friends with
and it got
H3H3
taken down by YouTube, and a lot of people, initially a lot of people thought that it was because he had a gun in the thumbnail. I think even Ethan said that as well on like the podcast.
Yeah, and in multiple shots,
something came to light that Susan Wojcicki, like the CEO at the time, actually visited Ethan and his wife, and then like a couple of days afterwards, I think that's when the Goku Naru video was taken down.
Yeah.
So there is a bit of a conspiracy, like game theory, that maybe Ethan asked the CEO of YouTube for this video to be taken down. Because I think the Leafy Content Cop video was taken down as well, wasn't it, at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, that's very interesting. But
I mean, that time there was an explicit statement in the video that it was bullying.
Yeah.
So it's like,
but
so that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
he
weird.
Directly admitted he was bullying Leafy in that video. So
yeah, just like it'd be kind of obvious.
I did post a pretty important video in the Discord.
Oh wait, let me.
Let's see it.
All right, is it already? I just scroll up?
I've seen Sam Hyde react to this.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't know that he reacted to it.
No, he did, and he's like, man, like those he was making fun of his kicking and his form and shit.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen it when they added when they had like the sound effects and that of like the turtle humping the shoe every time he kicks the pad? It's like
yeah, but yeah,
that's pretty great.
Yeah, let's watch this. I just realized I was muted on Discord this whole time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was confused. Like, where's Manic at?
My bad.
I was like, his mouse is moving around.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was like, well, let's continue on. Okay. That explains why nobody. I would just try to butt in and then say, like, why are you all ignoring me? Yeah.
So we were at this convention. This guy from, we were like in the lobby type area. It was pretty packed. And when I say pretty packed, I mean it was fucking packed. And this guy shouts the N-word at me from across the room. And I'm just like, no. Like looking the other way. Like, nope, this isn't what's happening right now. But he came up to me and he said some shit like big fan or something like that. And it was just like, holy fuck, you're not right. Yeah, really bad. And then, yes, of course it was the hard R. Yes, absolutely. And and then, I mean, to top it off, like, I think the only...
Oh yeah, okay, look at this donation. Ian, your content makes me genuinely laugh. Thanks for that. Is there ever going to be more bad unboxing? There would never be another bad unboxing again, unfortunately. But so I don't know, dude, that like I get it. I get it how like, oh, you probably don't want people like, saying, kind of like implicating you in some like, saying that in public, but like that's really funny. And it's probably something that's like, oh, it's cringe at the time. You probably are uncomfortable at the moment, but it's something to look back at. but he's still uncomfortable about it because he feels like it's like a reflection of his like past wrongdoings.
Content he had to like exchange with me is like, it was like me and Anisa right there, and he was like,
oh, Anisa was there.
Wonder Woman.
That makes so much sense now.
Yeah, oh my God. She was probably traumatized.
Yeah.
Yo, we have to go through racial grievance training now.
Cosplayer right next to us, literally standing right next to us, and he was like, have you seen Wonder Woman's ass? And like points at this female's ass right next to us.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, you can imagine every response coming out of my mouth is just
points at it.
It just points at it. That's so fun, dude. That's so fun.
Oh my God. That is Chad King moves.
Dude. Dude.
And again, it's like, is he? I don't understand how he's. I still can't wrap my head around how he's become like this. Like how his ideology's changed this drastically.
And this was 2021.
You should have done what he said you should have done. Like people should do in the content cop. You should have just said, "Wow, that's a really uncomfortable thing for you to say." Like.
Yeah.
Just taking his own advice there.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks. Yeah, just like really fucking awkward. That is definitely the worst experience I've had. So
I feel like Idubbbz is just like far more socially awkward than he's like let on in like his earlier videos, but now since like more of his like personality and personal life is out there, it's clear that like the very, very confident person who he is in the videos does not match like his personality whatsoever.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but even in vlogs and like collabs and stuff, he still like seems like he doesn't seem that socially unbalanced. I think it's like there was a little bit of it before, but because of like I guess how should I put it, unstable he's gotten recently.
Yeah, this took long. Yeah, dude, this whole video is just, it's so good. You can point, this is from over 2.5 years ago, and it still holds up. All right, you get to see like the seeds planted here.
Yeah, but even though like I feel like he's being genuine here, even if he's like even if he's not proud of his old content, I feel like this is genuine. I like don't feel like he's being genuine at all.
Yeah.
In his
Yeah, let's
been the worst, but
the next segment is on toxic followers, by the way. So that'll be funny. Yikes in the transition.
I'll ask one more juicy question. Hi, Ian. Do you think you got a ton of toxic/racist followers after the Tana Mongoose content comp? And if yes, do you regret it? I mean, I'm not going to use the word toxic and racist, but I will say there were like some very brain dead people who took what they wanted from that video rather than the point of the video, which was laid out pretty fucking clearly. A lot of people, I think, generally thought like, oh, you hate the same type of bitches I hate. You hate these bitches? No, it's like, that's the whole problem with labels, right? Is they like these people wanted to like, what is the word? They wanted to, I don't know, be on the same team. And it does feel good, you know, when people agree with you and, you know, you're rooting for the same thing. But yeah, I think they were disappointed that I wasn't the person they wanted me to be, or they imagined that I was.
So that's a far cry from the way he addresses the Tana Mongo content cop nowadays.
Yeah.
Like that was him basically saying like the message that I was trying to convey was perfectly sound. I portrayed the situation perfectly. So like the people who are taking what they don't want from that, like that's their problem. Now it's like, I'm sorry that I've created so many racist people with my hateful, awful content.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
He's like almost apologizing nowadays for just like merely existing.
Right.
Yeah. It's just, like that's the only apology video I've ever seen where the YouTuber upplays how bad the videos were. Like he was making it look worse than what he actually did.
Maybe if I make it look worse, it'll make the redemption look better.
Yeah.
It's like,
I will say there's one other person who comes to mind who played it up for their apology. Is Atriot crying about looking at Pokimane deepfakes?
Oh yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
That was funny.
Did it have like a family meeting or something over it?
Yeah, he had his wife in the camera in the shot right next to him. It's like this is like making the humiliation worse.
Yeah.
that was okay. Okay, I thought that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a different guy than Mizkif. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. When do you think the stigma around your controversial videos will end? This is a very interesting video looking back at it nowadays.
When do you think the stigma around your controversial videos will end and you can make more? Well, I don't think it's going to end. What I'm noticing is that, like, I don't know, like, as long as we continue to progress how we're progressing, like, we're just becoming more socially aware and careful about what we say things or whose feelings we're hurting and shit like that. And I think the people who are who are like trying to ignore it or pretend that it's not happening or pretend that like it doesn't have to be that way, it's like you're seeing it in every like developed nation. There isn't like any like society that we're seeing that is just so different that's like, oh yeah, like it's complete anarchy in Australia. They say whatever the fuck they want and they, you know, do this and that. It's like, no, like people are doing what they're doing.
Yeah, it won't. The world and how things are perceived is changing. What do you think of that?
It's weird because I can't even. At first I thought that he was. I don't know. I thought he was trying to make a certain point, and then I think I read it wrong. So I'm kind of confused after that, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I think he was just trying to like waffle his way around it without getting a clip chimped, and then just like it's just like, oh,
yeah, it's such a stupid.
Yeah. I remember it was my first video on Hassan. People said that I was taking. I got something in my throat. People were saying that I was taking him out of context all of the time, and it's like, okay, where did I take him out of context? And they kept calling me a clip chimp, and it's like, which part was out of context? It's like,
yeah.
I hate that. I was like, it's out of context. Out of context. I'm not going to explain the context, but it's out of context, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Many such cases. Yeah, and
so should we apply this to whenever they like say anything good? Maybe that's out of context, and they're actually advocating for like horrible things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it should go both ways. If you're gonna like say all the bad things are out of context, then I think all the good things are out of context.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you linked this yesterday, Glitch. 4 months ago. Yeah, so they're in studio for this. And I feel like I know what this clip is gonna be, but I did not pre-screen this.
Here, I forgot what I even timestamped, but go ahead.
Yeah. Dude, the funny thing is this doesn't even have chapters in this one. So wow.
Yeah, someone said
jump scare.
Pick 3 words to describe
yep.
fashion, and that's like how you can like work on your fashion. So you like whatever 3 words work for you. So like,
and you just do a little check before you go out.
Like if you're a little bit more messy, you know,
Trashy
unkempt- yeah,
could be
trashy
one
is
of the
one.
Better.
Stop. Maybe like.
What's wrong with you? Chill. Damn.
What is? They have a dog in the pod. Wait, they have like a waitress on the podcast set?
No, that's she's one of the other staff. I think that's Sam.
Oh, she's like a server. I don't know. She's like taking. I don't know.
No, food's not like her primary thing. I think she like does camera work or something.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They do have a lot of people on the crew, and they're all like sort of a part of it.
What the hell?
Let's bring
What kind of word do you use? Like,
Reminds me of the clips of Hassan's mom bringing him his lunch.
I would say trashy or trailer park would be one. Like untucked or like a bit unorganized and like simple, right?
White.
Well, that goes with trailer trash.
Oh, okay.
But like, there's 3 descriptors that he.
Just notice how like he just takes it. Like there's no retort or like quirky remark that like Ian like gives off and that or like bounces back with, like not in a horrible way, you know, just like a playful manner. He just like accepts it and just
He adds on top of it. He adds to it.
Yeah, it's
White.
like.
And the trailer park remark is especially whack because in the Padilla interview, Idubbbz reveals that like he didn't have like his father was in prison when he was growing up or something like that.
Yeah.
And he lived in a trailer park and it was like not the easiest upbringing. And now she's like, his aesthetic is like trailer park, stupid and gay.
You know,
it's like
you know what's really funny? Both Leafy and Idubbbz, both of their fathers went to prison. That's that's a weird parallel between them. I think this is quite funny. Yeah.
Kind of always likes to follow. He likes like it's a bit unkempt looking, but it's simple. He keeps it pretty simple. He'll have like one statement piece maybe like that shirt. And it always has the theme of like trailer park or kind of just like, you know, that's
Do you
his vibe.
identify with the trailer parks, Ian?
Yeah.
Okay, real quick.
Oh yeah, this is so bad.
If you were to label Anisa's theme, what's her theme?
What's her way? Yeah, let me go back. Okay, that's a perfect.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Perfect.
And he's just wearing all black because it symbolizes like death. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
She's potentially draining the soul of Idubbbz.
I would say from this shot, I'm getting a bit of elegant, majestic, perfection.
Yeah, I don't know. It reminds me of like girl boss. It gives me girl boss energy.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
think the theme is Dementor.
Yeah.
I love the like. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. It's just like zoomed in. It's like you what, mate? Just like caption.
Yeah, wait, I can do it myself. It'll be like, you know, marginally higher quality if I take the screen cap myself. If
babe, it's 4 p.m. It's time.
time for your dick flattening.
But yeah, Idubbbz tries to like he just says yes at first, and then Hila asks him to unpack it, and it's so bad.
Yeah, you can tell that he's kind of like he doesn't really know what to say. He's a little like uncomfortable. But yeah, it's just like Anisa saying these things. It's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you saying these things, Anisa?
Yeah, amazing.
Like I said, you can't object to Anisa in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's baffling.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Is there more to this clip?
Yeah, that's
a little bit.
With the trailer parks, Ian?
Yeah.
He's just saying that while eating on a podcast. Bruh.
Unpack
Beautiful.
that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dude, he's getting uncomfortable here. He's getting really uncomfortable.
Yeah, trailer parks are cool. They're that's affordable housing.
Right.
So what?
Yeah.
What kind of comeback's that?
Well, okay. You're British, so you probably won't understand. But you know, the trailer parks they're where the chuds live. And Ian is not a chud. He needs to make sure. Yeah, he needs to make sure everybody knows he is. He is not with one of them.
His upbringing, it's from a trailer park. It's trash. It's trash, but I decided to go with it. It's like, so what does that say about you, Anisa?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so dude, it's this like a car crash. I just can't keep. I can't look away.
Lay him out.
Yeah.
Anywhere you want.
I don't think there's much more.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair. But man,
yeah, it's so rough.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad, bro. Oh yeah, okay. Do you want? I think I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I think we just.
That's good.
I think we just went around the entire docket that I had, but let's. I think. Oh yeah, CanYouBrah, you have the Sam Hyde talking about the call from one of Anissa's. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think this is how we ended off. I'll let you guys show your channels, and then we'll end it there. Because
with the 15 says Sam, get Jet a raise for the consistently pleasant streams. Also, in Anisa's own words, Sam, you are a scorpion and Ian is a frog. Some kind of Muslim story fable. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. I think it's the opposite, my fellow.
He's the scorpion?
He's a fucking snake.
Oh, there we go. And what are you?
What do you think about that? I think he's a fucking snake.
There's a certain. I think he's he might be too foolish to be evil.
He's got an ego.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's a fucking like mastermind. And he definitely viewed me as a tool, like a documentary subject, stepping stone, guy that he could eviscerate with his big brain in order to make 4chan stop calling him a cuck.
Yeah.
Etc.
That was the plan.
That was his plan. So fuck that guy. And I'm not a scorpion either. If he, even Hassan Piker or Idubbbz, like the people I call out as a joke, like I'm willing to like horse trade with people. Yeah. If Ian ever hit me up and was like, hey man, can you leave me alone? I would stop talking about him. Whatever. I don't care that much. But Scorpion, because I flipped it on him when he came out here to make me look like an ass. I don't think so, Anissa, bitch, ho. Try again, sweetie.
Anisa or Anissa?
It doesn't matter. Even hey.
Yeah. So I think Idubbbz clip up these into two different, like the Scorpion thing or the
Scorpion, because I flipped it on him when he came out here to make me look like an ass. I don't think so, Anissa, bitch.
They started like clipping it for
he cut that
little
part
bit
out.
where he just goes off. I think for a funny little thing as well, like Anisa was like on a stream, she was comparing. I think she was comparing like Sam to the Scorpion and Ian to the Frog, like the Scorpion, the Frog fable. But her whole argument was that I think it was like you shouldn't really trust like unpredictable people.
Yeah.
When the whole point of the Scorpion and the Frog is that the Scorpion is super predictable and then he's going to drown the Frog. So it's like her argument doesn't really make that much sense when you break it down.
It does not hold water at all.
So I know about the Scorpion and Frog thing, but I'm pretty sure most Americans have no idea what it is. I think it's only a European thing.
Yeah, like she was raised Muslim, and so like apparently it's a Muslim fable. So that's probably how she knows that. She probably heard it back when she was like a kid or whatever, and then she just like oh, this is just like that one story, but it's like she doesn't remember all the nuances of it from back.
Yeah. It's like Scorpion dangerous.
Scorpion bad. Yeah.
No, the point of it is that the Scorpion is predictable.
Yeah.
Yeah. so like the tale's like there's a frog that there's a Scorpion that needs to get across like a lake, and it like goes to a frog and says, "Hey, can you like carry me across the lake?" And the frog's like, "Yeah, but you're gonna sting me, right?" He's like, the Scorpion's like, "No, I won't." and they get like halfway over the lake, and then the scorpion stings the frog, and it's like, I'm sorry, bruh, but like I'm predictable.
No, he
Like,
just says,
exactly like
what I
that.
do with people. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and like Anisa was trying to use the thing of like the analogy of like you can't trust unpredictable people, and she tried using the scorpion and the frog like story as like an analogy of it, even though the scorpion is super predictable. So like it doesn't make any sense what she was trying to say.
Yeah, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, continuing on.
Even your own family hates you, bitch. And this family hits me up. Her family, I've been hit up by her family members talking shit about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Even your own family hates you, bitch. What does that say about you and how fucked up you are? They said that you used.
I just realized
Alzheimer's
What?
I realized that maybe because like Anissa and like the people that like brought her up hate her, like she's like probably grown to like think that's like acceptable to carry on if your family hates you, and that's probably why she's pushing Idubbbz to carry on, even though his and like hate him, because she probably like based on her background probably thinks that that's okay.
It could be. It could very well be.
Yeah, but this is actually a really damning allegation. This is big if true.
Your Alzheimer's father as a dramatic prop. That's what Creator Clash 1 was for. It was for Alzheimer's or something like that. Yeah. And Anissa was up there like, I'm just so happy we could raise all this money for Alzheimer's. One of your own fucking family members hit me up and said you don't care that much about your father, and that your father, you have like a strained relationship or something, and that you don't care about Alzheimer's. So fuck you, bitch, hoe, slut, fucking slut. Ugly slut.
I'm sorry.
He's calling her names because like he tried to like out him, but I just framed it like, no, this is just a thing he does because he's Sam Hyde. It's like, no.
And that's what I mean. Like he cut that part of the video out where he's talking about like Anissa's family member contacting him, and he literally just cuts it to this bit where he just starts like. It seems like he's insulting her and that.
Yeah, no context at all.
You can tell from the rest of the clip that he's trying to joke and that with his fans.
No context at all.
All the Hassan fans that say that we clip chimp them like are sucking up to this guy clip chimp, like actually clip chipping Sam Hyde.
Yeah. He did that even worse with presenting a lot of the Froggy Fresh situation.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
There's nothing worse than a slut who's ugly.
TOS.
That's my reaction to this TOS.
Yeah,
it's like so. I'm laughing just because it's so brazen.
Yeah, dude, it's great. It's always good. But yeah, dude, yeah, this is where Idubbbz pulled the clips from, and it's just like. It has nothing. It's just, he obviously just took out all the context from it. But I think I gotta head out of here. Right, but I'll see you guys out. Let's I have it. Let's see. Glitch, but yeah.
Mizkif shout out.
Yeah, Mizkif shout out. Okay, yeah, okay. We'll start on Glitch Poachers. Elevator Pitcher channel.
All right, I cover drama. Sometimes I cover more nuanced things in the media landscape. I've got a video coming up about simping and a very special stream that is going to be a bit of a mystery, but those things are in the works. Sorry that the upload time has taken a bit longer for this project. It's something a little bit new. So I'm taking a bit more time and care with it, but it should be out within the next, let's say the next few days, I believe. And then there will be a very special stream coming on the way.
All right. Yeah. Make sure you go subscribe to Glitch Poachers. It's a wonder having him on. And now, CanYouBrah elevator pitch.
Hey, so I make parody satire style videos of old school YouTube, like Idubbbz content, Filthy Frank. Mainly just funny skits that we try to include like a bit of lore videos in them. I've got an upcoming video, a content cop style video on Mizkif, which is coming out July 14th, next Friday. And I'm also hosting a Photoshop contest on my community page for one of my characters. And if you win the contest, there's the Mizkif one.
That's good.
That's the Photoshop one. If you're able to Photoshop my character Green Cunt into a funny edit, you'll get to come up and create a new character for a skit video. So we'll be doing that video soon. The deadline for that is July 11th as well.
July 11th. All right. And half day. Give us the.
Yeah. I make videos that just compare what people are saying now to what they said in the past, and videos that show you what it's like to be on acid. So yeah.
Dude, this is truly a legendary video because it tells all.
Sam was saying this about my wife.
I don't think so, Anisa. Bitch. Ho.
Yeah, dude. So no context at all in there.
Fucking Anisa. What an ugly piece of shit. But look how beat she is. Oh, nice jack-o'-lantern teeth.
That's like it's so, dude. It's like seeing the amount of context that's removed is actually angering me now. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And hope you all check out these guys' channels. I'm glad they were able to hop on. And if you
that means I accidentally took Sam Hyde out of context for my video now. That's why it makes me angry.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, and if you came from any of these guys, hope you stick around. Hope you like my content. Yeah, but
thanks for having us, man.
Of course.
Cheers for having us, man.
Yeah,
thanks for having us.
Have a good one. All right, I'm gonna play the intro out of here, then we'll end it. All right, have a good one.
Good night, everybody.
How you too, man.
All right, take care.
Peace out.
Bye.
What are those Neanderthals up to? Don't they know I'm busy spoiling myself?
Come on.
There! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Oh my goodness. We did it. Dude, we won first game. Let's go. You're a third-rate e-girl with fourth-rate feet. I'm Mugman's top guy. Mugman wanted me to collect all the soul contracts. Well, okay, we're going all or nothing. All or nothing. Then we're going. That's trash. That's so trash. No.
Bruh.
Ooh.
Bruh.
Dude, it's like
Bruh.
I don't think I can do that.
I think you just gotta wave me. You wave me.
Yeah, if you want to play Fallout 4 in real life, go to Detroit.
Yes,
He just got shot dead.
Damn it! You asshole! You see any like skinny white guys walking with a fat?
Nah.
Aw, sorry, Manic, you weren't there.
Why would I be walking with them?
Because I forced you to take them back to the farm.
Boy, this is for everybody.
Okay. Oh, nice. All right. Full health. Let's go.
200 for everybody.
Oh, okay. Wait. There's a hostage in there.
Fuck the hostage, bro. Look, he's a news reporter. He's a journalist. If you guys save the hostage, I'm not.
He's a journalist. He doesn't deserve to
If you
live.
save the journalist, I'm leaving the stream. I'm not even kidding. You dare save that journalist. Writes for Salon.
You technically have to, because he triggers this
You
guy.
don't. You don't. No, you don't. Don't
This
do
guy,
it.
what?
Don't you dare save him. Ooh. If they can make some
Yes, I did. No, let's go. Let's go.
Years ahead of bro. I was in the fucking military.
Yo, I know dudes in the military, but like, I got a lot of action. I'm like, with what? They're like, well, you know,
dudes.
Yeah, as long as. Man, this is why I brought.
All right, you know what? Next video is on EDP. It's because EDP apologized. I'm gonna redirect you guys all to Yoshkin because he's streaming right now. My boy Yoshkin. All right, yeah. So make sure to check out his stream. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you'll have a good night.